Hello everybody, welcome to the Xeno Arcadian here today. Brought to you by the House of 3K Blast Zone. I'm Ubo, joined by Momo to kick off the day, and as you can see here, we got a whole bunch of matches, including the end of doubles and 3 singles matches ready to get underway. How you feeling, Momo?
Honestly, I'm feeling super hyped. This is honestly super sick. I mean, new HO3K Blast Zone, right? All the quad screen talk. I'm like, yo, how's this going to work out? HO3K is out here saying, this is how it's going to work out. We are innovating the game right now. I'm so excited.
Yeah, total innovation of like basically underway this week. You saw it at Xeno, you saw it on Thursday night as well, and now you get the full experience, the full Xeno Arcadian experience with some doubles as well happening on the stream setup. But we're going to pivot over to a match currently in play over on Station 22, that being Nemesis and Asher taking place with Link Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, definitely a very interesting matchup to start out. You know, those sword characters. This is arcade, straight up Arcadian here. Like you've got two of those characters that like you don't see enough, but you see it around like the beginning of the tournament. This is the whole Arcadian. So I'm super excited. I mean, obviously we're starting out this wing already online with Sephiroth, looking to find the ledge trap here. Oh, nice get up here. Link staying online, and that up throw. Wow, it was already gonna do it at 150.
Yeah, I really liked that approach to the game to the ledge situation as a whole. Like a lot of the times, Sephiroth will catch a lot of cover ways to get out of the corner with that retreating up air because it covers so much. But just staying on the ground, running straight forward in order to find that grab, super nice from Asher. Of course, Sephiroth having the means to make it back, but still, like you're able to then force Sephiroth to be a little bit more proactive, especially when you're getting a lead like this.
Yeah. Oh, looking for the Aaron hero spin there. I don't find it just yet. Coming in with the Sephiroth down. So that pressure is going to be looking very nice. Already the back air into forward air coming out. I'm loving this normal Sephiroth stuff here, honestly, like playing around that immediate burst range of Link, but finding the tech. Oh no, the jab 3. That's so unfortunate.
Tragic. You could have done. You could have absolutely done down smash there. I think Sephiroth might be a little bit too thin for anything more than that, but hey, still, like he's paperweight. Like I think down smash isn't exactly a featherlight hit.
Exactly. Oh, down tilt coming out. Can we catch the jump here? Oh, you're playing very patiently, waiting for this. Oh, letting the bomb rip. Looking for this ledge trap. No F tilt just yet. Nice falling up air coming out from Nemesis. Oh, but the aggression getting called out by the boomerang once again. Asher's been on point with these boomerangs so far, honestly using them as a perfect get-off-me tool as a character like Link. But the F tilt is going to close it out there.
It's, you know what I was saying earlier about how, like, oh, that was really good, like, not being threatened by the neutral get-up, like, neutral get-up right into his face, play on the ground. He didn't do that and got blown up by Sephiroth forward tilt, which just functions as that perfect spacing, and Nemesis are really starting to put something together here. I like the idea, though. You see the reverse boomerang into jab, trying to set up towards the ledge. Just, fortunately, didn't have quite the timing for it right off the bat. Oh, wow. Momo, you're seeing Nemesis really wanted to end this game. So trying to pick up the pace in what can be a really stagnant type of game state where you have a heavy item play with Link and heavy zoning play almost with the range of Sephiroth. Shadow Flare online.
Uh-oh. Nice air dodge from Asher, still surviving that hit. Oh, S-Snatch coming out from Nemesis. Very aggressive option. Going to get punched at the back throw there from Asher once again. Boomerang coming back, looking for the ooh! Not able to find it just yet, but the insane hero spin. You got way too lost in the sauce there.
I wanted it for him, though.
Dude, that would have been so sick.
I was there for it. Like, I love the idea, but when you miss a hero spin like that, that's just simple chop. Between that game, though, we'll pivot over to who are these two players?
This is Havoc versus Aura. Aura is the Lucario.
That's actually so raw.
Yeah,
that's a great tag.
Yeah, actually, his tag is what's in game the Aura. Yeah,
that's so good. Now I want this Lucario to win just solely because of that tag.
I want this Lucario to win because he's my boy. But
he's also fighting Bowser.
This matchup's so weird, right? So.
Tell me about it, Mr. Lucario, man.
So Lucario doesn't really lose to a lot of heavies like you would think. Yeah. That's not really part. They don't shut down his game plan as well as you would think, with one lone exception, that being Bowser. Bowser having massive hitboxes, easily able to close out stocks off of stray aerials, and a aerial command grab can really make Bowser have as good an air game as he does a ground game.
Yeah.
But he doesn't shut down Lucario in the way that like a Ness or a Ken would have. Like you can still have all of your mobility, you still have all of your utility off of Aura's Field. None of that goes away. You're just playing a very deadly dance with your initial dash. Yeah. That is what outspeeds Bowser. Unfortunately, the get-up attack coming in, trying to fish too hard for the Orchard confirms down and away, but not enough.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you were just saying, that side special, so good for Bowser, right?
So good.
I feel like Lucario's main shtick with getting back is like, I can fly wherever I want. I can land on this platform. I own the stage, right? As a character like Bowser, you don't really own said stage. Speaking of owning the stage, Link, right? Literally just the exact same predicament we have over here. You're trying to get back on the stage. You Sephiroth, you have a million different recovery options, but that bomb is going to dictate everything you're going to do. Nice forward air coming off of Nemesis, though.
Super good mobility around the bomb as well. And I think that's with both of these matches on 21 and on 22 as we flip back and forth between the stations. Both of them actually going as very even as well.
Yeah.
It becomes a matter of mobility over control.
Ironic they're both going at the same time. Because there's the same moral going on the screen of just mobility on the ledge versus, like playing your game neutral.
Yeah, including on station, a little bit on station 20 as well as that match gets off. We won't transition over there quite yet because we all know we love some Sephiroth. Shoutouts to Cirques taking the win over Mia in pools at Calgaribe, which is going on right now. That was wild. Sephiroth is a good character. Smile.
I don't want to hear any more Sephiroth propaganda.
I cannot believe that is like a thesis going on of like Sephiroth actually bottom 20. It's like, are you looking at the screen? Are we looking at the
Smash
same
Ultimate players when characters have weaknesses? Like, I don't know, maybe this character isn't great. Like, come on, guys.
Just because they're not like, they're not pre-release, this character's top 10 for free. Like, no. But he's also
like,
not
look at
bottom
Steve.
10. True. Izal, where you at, bud?
Yo, chill. That man is taking way too much abuse for that video, bro. Steve, worst character in game? Sephiroth, worst character in game? Mia, just terrible at the game? So many questions. Oh my God.
It's a funny one, right? Because Sephiroth does have a lot of representatives all over the place, right? I mean, Tweak has been playing them more recently, Ken as well. So you would think that Mia and that many players would have that experience, and Asher looking really good in that game number 2. Just a lot of times taking advantage of what makes Sephiroth weak and the fact that you can extend your effective range and force Sephiroth to be in like really Shadow Flare mode. As we completely pivot over to station number 20.
Yeah, this is Monkey Boy versus SBT.
This is a perfect summation of effective range, right? It's perfect, one of those perfect matchups. In that mid-range, Pyra and Mythra are going to absolutely dominate this matchup. Right, but once you get in close, Mythra doesn't really have the greatest get-off tools like that. If you're not ready for that dash attack, you're going to absolutely get destroyed. And now this Fox already up a full stock, looking to get back in, but this Mythra, like you said, like owning that space right there, trying to say, yo, get out of my face, let me play my game. Yeah, chill out a little bit.
It's funny how Mythra has become, as we watch the meta for Mythra evolve, and for Pyra as well, Pyra less so though, the meta becomes like, okay, the aerials are all really good, they have extremely good frame data because it's really low FAF and lag, but a lot of what makes Mythra especially very good is like what makes Fox really good. You manage this burst range and you manage this like empty advantage better than anyone because you're just positioning yourself extremely, extremely well.
Yeah.
And you have what makes Mythra slightly better, in my opinion, is they have a better grab and more reward off of it.
Ooh.
But if you're able to find the dash attack as Fox, boom, that's 65 right off the bat. Down smash.
Golly. Yeah, I don't think you're making that one back. Punisher? Yep, that's it. Very good stuff. Yeah, man, like you said, if Fox is able to get in and find those little openings against Mythra, the big thing about Mythra is that said offstage game. Right, like finding those small openings, it's really important. And especially in a matchup, again, like we go back here, Link and Lucina, right? You have to it's literally just taking turns. And you're able to take your turn well, then you'll be fine. I mean, I'm liking the switch here of Nemesis on this Lucina, honestly. I feel like it's a much better pick than Sephiroth in said matchup.
Yeah, it kind of depends on how disciplined you want to be. I do know that Nemesis, Lucina main and has been picking up Sephiroth, but is in that, like, the transitional period of, like, I want Sephiroth to be my new main, but this Lucina is still good and, like, has a lot of utility in a lot of matchups, especially in matchups like Link, where your sword just has a little bit less, and there's a little bit more reason to use your sword to swat away these items than it would be a Sephiroth who you're just trying to move.
Yeah. Oh, Nemesis trying to find the anti-airs there, getting a little too aggressive with that shield breaker, catching the bomb out of there. Asher not expecting that one. Instead, coming back with a parry of their own, but oh no!
Oh, hold on. Let's pivot over to Station 21 really quick as they're getting into a last stock scenario here in game number 2. Aura not trying to drop to losers bracket right off the very bat. Aura Sphere at ledge.
Oh
Okay.
my
and we
God.
just see it right there. Aura Sphere at ledge. If you time it correctly, it just becomes a reaction test between jump timing and everything else. Because you can jump by and get by Aura Sphere reaction.
Yeah.
But if your opponent reads the jump, you blow up like that. But if they don't read the jump and you just roll or do anything else, they can hit you on reaction for everything else. Super nice stuff from Aura. Taking that to game number 3 as we go back to SBT and Monkey Boy and watching SBT cook. Holy, what happened to your first stock, Monkey Boy?
Yeah, this matchup is just so toxic. It's one of those. It only reminds me of like fighting games, like you've got like the super fast character versus the big brute, right?
Right.
Mithra and Pyro not being much of a brute, but still like the big hitboxes, the big explosions, right? Fox really just running in there and saying, no, I don't want you to do anything, so I'm not gonna let you do anything. And SPT playing it almost perfectly, but huge F-tilt coming out from Monkey.
I really like the coverage there as well. Like you set up for the back throw, very reminiscent of Cloud back throw when it comes to positioning.
Yeah.
You have up, you do like full hop up air into landing forward tilt. All of this coverage, forcing Fox right into your loving arms. You got a chance to start moving back here if you play around shield just enough. Fox can have a little bit of arthritis. It's just it's a matter of playing out of the corner very well. Ooh, careful, Monk. Oh no, they grabbed the wrong way.
Nair coming out, looking to close it out.
I do want to bring attention to.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit too late right there.
Yes.
But yeah, Asher going to be taking the game on Nemesis right there.
Wow, Asher moving on in the bottom corner. Unfortunate to watch Nemesis fall so early. We saw good things out of that Sephiroth, but just wasn't able to fully round it out. But that's the point of Arcadian. The point of Arcadian is to learn to adapt.
There are no PR players to troll you, right? It's your time.
They're definitely PR caliber players, though. I mean, we're watching one of them. SPT has many good wins. It's just a matter of, like, do they want to play the game? And right now,
they're gaming.
They're gaming now, so that's fine.
Oh, nice back throw coming out from Monkey regardless. Throwing out that Pirate side B. No punish there just yet. Trying to catch that landing from this Fox to the down air. Once again, that down air from Fox is so scary. SPT's looking patiently, slowly but sure, looking to close out this game. But Monkey basically still in this game. He's still hanging on.
Oh, I did not like that side. One of the bad things that I think Pyra players can easily fall into the trap to is side B.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, the way that move can kind of just shut down your offensive pressure. Hello? That works?
Sure. He got it.
You know? Honestly?
No punish! No, don't fumble like this. Up smash coming out from Monkey, catching the jump again with the Mithra up air. Pyra's online. This is your chance to shine, SPT. Catching one good anti-air with the Fox.
Yeah, she's trying to come down. Just going for the dash attack, though. Lots of coverage right now. Trying to prey on the ledge, but Monkey Boy gets by. Pivots back to Mithra. I like this change a lot. You're trying to force SPT into disadvantage. Get this Pyra out. The jab comes through. Ooh, nearly max range.
The side B! Oh my gosh, that was OD!
I was popping. That was such a collect play, but it doesn't go out, and the back air in center stage will do it. He deserved it.
You know the takeaway from that set? Buff Pyra. Buff that side.
Okay, now hold on.
You were talking about the move earlier. I don't know, man.
It's a good button in, like, it's a good button, but it's not good in, like, specific instances where forward tilt can cover the same range, right? You're not trying to remove any of your agency. As we go back to Aura, and it was Havoc, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Nice. Use that Flame Breather, creating that space around this Lucario, playing exactly how you need to, right? Using those strengths of Bowser to get this Lucario out of your face. You're just keeping it around this range. You want to cheese this out as early as you can. Side B already coming out. Aura on their last stock, but I mean, it's Lucario, so you're never really losing as this character. Unless, of course, you lose the game.
It's, like, hard to say, right? Like, in this position, though, you absolutely have, like, a lot going for you. You're right now looking at Aura values closer to 100 than just 70, thanks to being a stock down. I like the idea of a counter there. It does send straight up. That was a punish. Whiffed it completely. That's fine. Smash Roll sometimes does these things, trying to roll out, trying to just get R-Sphere online, but the rush down from Havoc is so nice. No fear at all.
Honestly, reminiscent of the SPT and Monkey Boy set. You know, just keeping that pressure on, not letting Lucario play their game, right? Keeping that pressure on his Bowser with that insane run speed, looking to close it out. But Aura finally coming back, and oh, okay. Same cute little Lucario combo there.
looking for the grab afterwards, trying to play around Aura's Sphere at ledge, but jump has been successfully conditioned. Let's see if he can capitalize on it, or getting the grab as well. The Lucario gameplay is just starting to get through. Ledge trap, empty movement, initial dash. Ooh. That is what you like to see. Again, Lucario's initial dash is up there with Wolf's. It's like one of the best in the game. So you can play around that as your mobility on the ground, combined with the utility that you have in air. I mean, look at this, just empty movement. What is he covering? What is he covering in all of this?
Everything.
Let's back up a little bit. You're spanning this entire space, and you've already successfully conditioned jump by Aura Sphere at ledge and the loss from the last game. This forces Bowser into a very tricky predicament of, like, they already want to jump, but if they go to platform, that's another nair. That's a reset of the situation. An up air, and you don't really want to take that. Or you try and come down aggressively instead of going to the platform, mix up what's going on, try and forcefully take your blade back. But Bowser's linearity, unfortunately, gets you blown up in the end.
Unfortunately, you have stepped into the Lucario zone, and not many make it out alive.
Forward smash is a good move.
Yeah, I mean, Lucario forward smash is a very good move. I mean, Lucario, honestly, like, we talk about how bad of a character Lucario is, right? But honestly, very scary. Speaking of characters that don't have the best rep, Belmont stepping up to the plate. This is going to be exciting. Wait, Astro once again, and Wildcard?
Yeah, Astro and Wildcard.
Okay. I'm a big fan of Wildcard. He's like one of the two Belmonts that started to find their groove at around the same time, the other being Melly, formerly known as Dark Falcon. But the unfortunate part, it feels like Wildcard sometimes falls into some pretty rough circumstances by nature of wanting to maximize some play. Like, we'll see a lot of neutral get up or jump holy water as the mix up, not trying to play around with the other flexibilities that Belmont can have that you see players like Squid Plumber use a lot for.
Yeah, exactly. And perfect pivot to Squid Plumber as well. You know, like, the thing about some of these, like, lower players here in the Arcadian, right, is that we'll see, like, this is an entire tournament of just, like, habits that are going to be punished as farther we get into the tournament, right? We're seeing, like, the lower level, and then we're seeing, like, just barely on PR. Like, those habits, you're going to be able to get away with it a little bit longer than you could have, like, a normal Xeno, per se. But as you're already calling out, Wildcard's getting a little too caught in their flowchart. And Asher's like, okay, my flowchart's kind of better right now. Link is looking pretty good with his bomb in hand. And Wildcard is looking for set opening. Fortier's still not going to close it out.
I wonder if he could have just gotten back air there, or run up into up smashes or something like that.
Oh, my. Wildcard, please.
Forward tilts. The forward tilt's got to come out here. Like, you're at 200. You're not finding much. Is he trying to pick up the arrow?
Is he trolling?
Come on,
We do the slightest bit of trolling. If you're at 200% as Link, you know, I think it's time to mess around.
We haven't seen... What haven't we really seen from this Belmont player, right? Like,
F-tilt.
We've seen F-tilt. We've seen a lot of F-tilt. But
we haven't seen the right F. What is happening?
We haven't seen down tilt. We haven't seen any of these space breakers. Oh, and the approach at 217. Asher is brave.
Oh my God, Asher, you're... This is okay. Finally! Good Lord, Wildcard, thank you. Finally taking that first stock. Now Asher playing around with that sword beam.
Oh, okay.
All right, you know, we're playing Breath of the Wild.
Sword beam low key is one of the funniest moves.
I love that. I love it.
Get the down tilt into up B. It's
nice.
Just so much damage right off the bat. Asher is really, really good in this game. Like, sometimes it's you find at Arcadians, because we see the board is not going to do it quite yet. But I feel like at Arcadians, you really get to showcase, like, sometimes it takes a while for players to warm up. And even if you're winning your round one and you're feeling pretty good, then you get Jen, who just shuts you down. Or you get, like, Dill, who just shuts you down.
Zomba, you know, John Numbers jump scare.
Yeah, like, all of these players that are just, like, they don't let you get warm. But Asher really showcasing, like, once he's warm, like, there's a lot of flexibility and there's a lot of nuance in his game plan, and he's utilizing Link's tools fairly well. Like, a lot of the variability that comes with Bomb, more especially, that I'm really, really impressed with.
It's like, you know how people are talking about all the time up-and-comers, hidden bosses, right? Like, yo, my boy is on the come-up. He's really good at this, but he can't do this. And then, you know, when you fight a PR player, it's like, you need to know how to do this. But in the Arcadian, you can get away with this. Like that. Like Asher, oh my lord.
You just see the little tip with the arrow, the little, like, stop your airspeed. You just hold, now we hit you with Bomb.
Dude, that was literally a Breath of the Wild combo right there.
True.
Hit him with the what's the name of the spell? Like it stops time.
Oh, it's the Sheikah Slate.
I forgot the name of the spell or whatever even it is. What is it even a spell?
It's like
it's an app.
It's an app. It's a smartphone app.
It's Twitter.
Imagine it's like, oh yeah, I've got my social network, I've got my bank, I've got stop time. You know, we got all the things.
We've got Instagram. What's going on, bro? I mean, yeah, I love Link combos, right? Like you don't see much of you don't see Link very often, especially you see kind of with Delta Force and Jersey, but like around here you don't see too much of this character. And I'm really loving like the niche stuff. Like the thing about these mid-level players that like their niche stuff goes crazy.
Yeah.
They are really good at the niche stuff, and I love me some niche stuff.
You get to see like those little optimizations come through, because one of the prevailing things that I feel like it happens at low, mid, even like low, high level play is you start to focus on the wrong things.
Yeah.
And that can be a detriment against players that can like really outplay you in a fundamental way.
Yeah.
But it can also be a benefit against players at your skill level. It's like, you didn't know this small thing. I'm focusing on this idea that may only come up every so often, but when it does, it goes hard. And I guess the Link Belmont matchup is really full of those niche interactions, because just look at what's happening here.
Holy Water in hand, what will he do?
Keep in mind, guys, that stations 20 and 21 are currently setting up for yet more matches, because this is the HO3K Blast Zone with all of that.
HO3K Blast Zone.
Yeah, with like the end of doubles as well. Like, not to put this off to the side, like not to put Baby in a corner, but like, you know.
I'm putting Baby in the corner. The Baby gate is up, doubles is over there. They're playing with they're watching their Paw Patrol. It's okay. Meanwhile, Asher is still going in. Oh, nice Punisher from Wildcard. Finally doing Belmont things. Honestly, like you said, you know, worried about one too many moves, trying to find forward air, back air. You're playing Belmont. Just do it. Do Holy Water into up smash. It's okay. We're not going to judge you. It's fine.
Yeah, it's a kill confirm for a reason. Sometimes you just gotta utilize those tools. Like it's the thing called that I've been affectionately referring to as the level 0. Where it's like, this is just what your character does.
Yeah,
Don't try and mix me up by not doing what's good.
Oh, you're expecting Holy Water F smash, so I'm going to do Holy Water into back air. That's not spaced correctly. Like, there you go. There you go. Good job. Like, your tag's wild card, but unironically, we need to see more normal stuff. Put the wild cards away. Yeah. Keep it away. Keep it in the back pocket for right now.
You can pull out the jokers after you have...
Like, your 4 of hearts. Like, yeah, come on, bro.
Come on. It's a stage. You gotta... Everything starts at level 1. As we see the forwarder coming out for the stock there. Asher's still trying to maintain that presence. I do like, thinking about it though, I do like the stage pick of Battlefield, right? Because Belmont, awful movement. Awful. Yeah. Like, just...
Everybody has good movement on Battlefield though.
Yeah, like on Battlefield, you have a means to control center stage a little bit more by just utilizing your buttons rather than your mobility.
Yeah. Oh, nice dropping down with the boomerang, though. Asher looking to close out here, waiting patiently for that up special because of the wild card. Now looking to close this out here, using the Holy Water again. I'm liking these adaptations from wild card, saying, okay, I know what Asher wants. I'm recognizing this Link flowchart. I'm just going to play around my space, use my tilts well, looking for that up special, but not just yet. Nice bounce, but still catching that with the back air. Oh, that F-tilt could be huge with the bomb. They're just barely clipping. Oh, 7, golly.
Yeah, it just is unfortunate, right? Like, the Belmont ticker, when you're that far off stage, it's like, well, I have to air dodge. And if my opponent has any confidence in their play, they're going to go out there and hit me.
If they have a button that isn't, like, literally... Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I did misjudge the bomb recovery a little bit. Didn't think they had to do it. Guess so. Keeping it very even, and even against Belmont's can be tough. Let's go, Sword Beams.
Yes!
Go, do it again.
I love Smash Bros!
Yes!
No! Oh. Damn! It's over.
It's over.
It's Jover.
No more snort beams.
That's it. You know what?
Holy Water at ledge, though. Are seeing the Belmont traps.
Oh, big shield pressure, but still Asher coming out of the corner swinging.
See, it's those moments where now that you've successfully set up, like, oh, Holy Water is really good, and I'm setting up for these traps for it, now you can start mixing. Now it's like, oh, I got you with the Holy Water. Gotta go in for a grab now. Oh, you've got this utility.
Oh, looking for the punish there. Nice down there from Wildcard, still keeps himself alive. Like I said, using those Battlefield platforms very, very well. Looking for the confirm there, but just not able to find it because Asher is just sitting on stage so well with that shield. Bomb coming out, looking for the punish here. Oh, just barely picking up, but that's still not going to close it off
Look
just
at the
yet.
percentages, Momo. Like 0.1 away. Okay, now not anymore. You're holding onto this center stage space incorrectly. Oh no, that was a forward tilt. That was, you had this read scouted, but just what the roll scouted, but not able to set up for any sort of stock at this point. That nair on the bomb was so huge, and now you're just finishing it off. Do you get the chance to? Not quite, though.
Oh, Asher looking for the forward air just yet. Wildcard trying so hard to bring this to a game 3. Asher just one hit away. Up special still not going to do it just yet. Wildcard looking to find this ledge trap here, avoiding that bomb once again. Holy water, nice spot dodge from Asher. Oh my gosh, this is so scary. Wildcard fighting for his life.
I'm going crazy. Oh, the forward air. You could have upbeat that, but didn't want to risk it. The smash input cross, respecting that bomb. You have to respect that bomb.
Oh, Holy Water coming out once again.
Big interaction, by the way. Simon's Holy Water specifically detonates bomb, and you're forcing, like, think about that interaction, right? So it's only Simon's, not Richter's, because Richter's is, like, not fire property, detonates the bomb. This forces Asher to continuously pull bombs if he wants to have that pressure, giving enough frame for the slow Belmont to get in there with a forward air. Super nice stuff from Wildcard as they're going to a game 3. We're going to pivot over to, I think this is... oh, I know this Sonic player.
This is...
Sonic.
How do you say this? Attempte?
Attempte.
Yeah, there you go.
Versus
You see it. Oh, I know,
Wexinator.
Wexinator. Sure.
I missed. This is game 2. I missed who won game 1, but
I think it was
Attempte won game 1.
Sonic won. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so then, yeah, this is Wexinator's counter pick.
Attempte playing this matchup very well, as we saw in the corner during the last game, but now just like literally not giving Bowser anything, right? Like literally taking the essence of Sonic and saying, I'm staying away from you at all costs. I do not want to get command grabbed. I don't want anything to happen. Every time Attempte is approaching, you know, we're seeing a small punch from Wexinator, but 150% already. Wexinator is just struggling to find any options to close with the stock, and nice F smash from Attempte coming out.
Yeah, this is just quintessential Sonic, right? And
yeah.
One of the interesting things that I feel like is worth talking about when it comes to Sonic.
I want to point out real quick that Station 20 is approaching their end for this game. So.
Yeah, I don't need to talk about Sonic stage theory. We can just go over to this and watch Pac-Man land a back air after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Watch Scrotum the Pac-Man land Bell back air.
Who?
That was his tag.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Do we want to go back to 21 or 22?
Let's go to 22. I feel like
22?
I feel like Attempte's got a good handle on 21 right now. Like, just allowing what Sonic can do against Bowser, against anybody that is even remotely slower than Sonic, which is haha everybody. In the meantime, we get to really conclude the set that we've seen 2 games of, and we watch these players evolve throughout the set.
Yeah.
Right, Momo?
Yeah, Wildcard and Asher playing this very well so far. Asher sticking to those link things, playing that range very well, getting in and playing that mid-range, using that nair, those conversions. But Wildcard now learning from game 1, saying maybe I should just relax and just play my game. And that's exactly what they're doing, and it's working. I'm really loving to see this quintessential Belmont stuff come out. That's exactly what we wanted, and we're seeing it now.
Yeah, we're just controlling center. We have the utility, understanding cross applications. Oh, the mix-up on the platform as well, recognizing that he didn't get a combo off of it.
Ooh, okay. All right, all right.
Look at this platform movement, right? Like, even throwing out the forward smash, just seeing, like, you're distracted by the holy water. Time to die.
This is the Belmont zone. This is the wild card area. He's playing 52 pickup on this ledge right now, bro. He cannot escape. Asher trying everything in their power. Bomb finally in hand. Looking to counter here, but Wildcard knowing exactly what they're going for and finding the downer into up special, looking absolutely phenomenal right now, honestly.
Yeah. It's like the same analogy of like, oh, I'm playing chess or you're playing checkers. It's like, I'm playing Hold'em while you're playing Rummy.
Please playing Bunkara, bro. You don't know about that.
I don't know. It sounds like an interesting game.
It's
that's
an
for
Arabic card game.
That's what I
Shout out to my Arabs in chat.
Oh,
Nice F smash coming out. Yes.
Oh,
the Phantom Footstool.
I just wanted neutral air there, right? Like, if you're going to drift down, like, Link's neutral air kills Belmonts like that. Oh, the down tilt
Wildcard is cooking!
Mixing up between up B and down tilt, so the parry timing is still there, but still gets appropriately punished. Ooh, careful with that bomb, though.
Oh, looking for the punish there. Nice. Barely avoiding that Simon back air. Wildcard still trying to get this pressure up. Asher trying everything in their power to get back into this game, but man, not able to punish this play. Like literally, I'm loving the circle camping we have from Wildcard here. Just like floating around that platform, throwing down Holy Water, jumping in, down air. You can't punish it as a character as slow as Link.
Oh, but he definitely tried there, though, was just slightly off on the up air placement. But now that you missed your one opportunity, Wildcard gets to roll yet again. No bombs to be pulled. They just get detonated. The down smash on the roll as well. And, I mean, this is looking like cut and print. If your Wildcard just can't let it throw. Oh, you hold on to the bomb.
Oh, Holy Water coming out. Yeah. Nice angled forward air. Once again, Wildcard been on point with those forward airs. Nice tech off that bomber cover. That is going... No, it isn't going to be it. Not letting the F-Smash survive just yet. 173. Oh, my gosh.
We're in F-tilt mode where it's just... It's time to forward tilt.
Just yell die every time.
Die, monster.
Be gone.
You don't belong in this world.
Your nerd doesn't belong in this world. The Darkness has been vanquished. I mean, honestly, I love the character development. We were talking on a story about Wildcard here. Literally, just like the problem, I was talking about this earlier. The issue with mid-level players is like they're missing certain things, but they have those really good niches. Wildcard was focused way too much on that niche game one, got 2 stock. I was like, wait, I'm playing Belmont. Why don't I just Holy Water, jump back, and then forward air? And it just works.
Keep it simple, stupid. Like, sometimes that's all you need. And
exactly.
Link, in the same way, Asher almost got overconfident in games, especially in Game 3, where it's like, all right, I'm back on the stage I won on. It's time to groove. It's time to mosey. And just kind of got shut down. A lot of his bomb play got obliterated, and we see what happens. Wildcard moves on from station number 22 as we pivot over to, I believe this is Game 2 of these two players.
I think so.
Who we got going on here?
So this is Jade and Navi. So Jade is the Pac-Man, which I'm pretty sure this is Game 2. So
yes,
this is Navi's counter pick. You know, pretty solid counter pick from like Joker. You know, take advantage of the fact that you're really fast and you can live extra long with these blast zones. And then Daddy shows up, and then you know, suddenly those blast zones don't feel so big when you're on the receiving end.
That's one of the fun things about Joker, where it just
hello, the vitamin C. The vitamin C?
You know, this goes...
If you're watching this VOD back, it's called, that's the vitamin C now.
That's the vitamin C now. It goes to the entire narrative we were setting up right, Momo, where it's like mid-level play, high, however you want. Arcadian level play is, hey, I've got this niche scenario that can really work out for me if I can find the opportunity for it. And hey...
They were at home. Like, yo, if I go to Kalos, I'm hitting the vitamin C today. I am exposing the world. Cinchi, you better be watching this right now. Tap in. T, I know you're out there. I know T.
I know you're watching at Kaguribi.
But between sets at Kaguribi, he's watching the Xeno Arcadian.
He's like, oh.
Yes.
Also, FYI, so on Station 21, just starting is going to be Attempte versus Infernape.
Ooh, that'll be a good set. Let's run out the end of this game and then pivot over to that. Because Sonic Diddy is going to be a long one, but it's going to be an interesting one when it comes to, like, if you really want to dissect neutral interactions, which I really like to do, but I don't know.
Smash Bros.
We love
Smash.
Yes. Smash Brothers.
Oh, Smash Brothers!
Where are you going?
Jade, relax, please.
You only get one of those in the air. If you weren't, if the edge guard was proper, you could have found yourself at the receiving end of some dangerous stuff. Arsene's just about to come out, though.
Oh, belt in hand.
Oh, I really like that neutral, actually. And there he is.
Mr. Redman has come to play.
Where are you going?
Oh my gosh, the wall jump again?
That up air was so clutch, and this is it.
Yeah, that's the up air. Oh my gosh. This Pac-Man was literally playing like Mr. Meat Boy. Like, that was crazy. Like, literally just jumping off that wall. That's a deep cut. That's a reference right there.
That's good.
Y'all know about that?
Mr. Meat Boy.
You ever played that? That was a good game.
Oh, yeah.
Such a fun
Meat Boy?
game. Meat Boy. Was it Mr. Meat? I feel like
I didn't think it was Mr. Meat Boy, but Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, the origin of the ball-busting platformer, or the resurgence, rather.
Yes.
Very fun. But yeah, so we get a nice little setup here. Quarterfinals, Black Mamba and Ghost are setting up. Attempte and Infernape. A couple of New York, New Jersey bouts over on the bottom of your screen. Meanwhile, at the top, a losers round 1. Shoutouts to so this is going to be a Bowser Ditto, Wexinator, and Narrwall. And Narrwall dropping early. That's really unfortunate because she's one of those players that can, like, when playing hot, can really go on a run, like, and has done pretty well at some North Jersey locals.
Yeah.
But then sometimes they'll just get, like, hard matchup checked or hard mentality checked, and just like, well, you fold because all you really do is kind of like Bowser things.
That's like once again the theme of the Arcadian, right? Those lower level habits, unfortunately.
You gotta be like the quad stream, and that is flexible as we get to see Attempte and Infernape get the spotlight here. This is a matchup that actually has been showcased a lot, actually.
Oh, nice back throw coming out. Yeah, we've seen this tons, you know. Sonic and Tweak constantly going at it. These two characters seeing on the uprise, right? I don't know if it has anything to do with Tweak just recently winning a major or anything. Maybe, you know, but I love me some Diddy Kong, right? You said earlier, this is not going to be the fastest of sets, but definitely this is some good Smash Bros right here.
Yeah.
We're going to learn about playing neutral and playing with our items here today.
For sure. I mean, you're going to watch how certain characters can play around spin dash and spin charge to the point where they become much more like mix-ups rather than a win condition.
Yeah.
And nothing cuts off horizontal planes better than Banana Peel. Just, hey, if you spin dash into this, you're going to trip and get forward smashed. Hold that.
You've just got to play super smart with the Sonic movement here. And already, Attempte is doing such a good job of doing that, playing around these bananas super well, looking for the S-match, not able to find it just yet. Infernape really struggling to find the stock here. Again, catching the air dodge with the dash attack. The movement from Attempte from the last set into right now, honestly, like, I'm a big fan.
He's grooving. He's grooving, that's for sure. And we haven't seen anything that's held Attempte back, which has been just issues not wanting to play around that clean mobility, issues with... Ooh, not going to do it quite... Even angled up, not going to do it quite yet. Like, we're not seeing any of Attempte's like trademark trappings, right? No SDs, nothing trying to be too fancy. Like just all of that good Sonic stuff that you see, like players like Sonics do. Just a little bit less of a firm advantage state, but he makes up for it by just being super crispy and playing around all of Infernape's like generally good Sonic options by being above Banana, by playing around his burst range, and that's an untechable, taking him straight out. Acknowledging the flip side of that matchup, right? Like, Diddy Kong can shut down spin dash and spin charge pretty well, but what happens if you start using, like, spin shot, which is when you use your double jump out of spin dash and get to launch across the field? It changes how Sonic can approach a lot of matchups, and Diddy Kong has a lot to extend his range, but isn't especially fast himself.
Speaking of extending range, literally the queen of extending range, Min Min. I don't know if you meant to do that on purpose, but... there we go. All right. Very good stuff. Black Mamba struggling to make it back here. Black Mamba, you know, making it all the way out from Jersey. This Terry has been looking pretty good as of late. Really keeping this matchup this close. Honestly, it's such a weird matchup. How do you feel about this?
This is a tough one. I think Min Min does well into every FGC character. Like, all of them can really, really struggle on Wedge. All of them have just want to approach you recklessly in order to get in and do their stuff. Terry has the most... is probably one of the easier times of it, thanks to things like crack shoot. But all bets are off when you are forced to recover high every single time, and that's where Min Min can up tilt you, can up smash, and like start looking for these nairs, start looking for these pivot grabs as well to catch the landing. Let's see if they're able to use this powered dragon.
Oh, this might be it. No, just barely dropping the F-tone to Buster Roll. That's so unfortunate. But now has the edge guard here. Oh, this could be huge. You find the power geyser. Here we go, up tilt on the power geyser, but still hanging on. Very good stuff. And just trying to make it back here, looking for that F smash. Trying to keep this pressure here on ledge. Yeah, you can't really pressure them down there.
Oh no, the wrong spacing. Just so unfortunate. That's so tragic. You have your jump.
No way.
But not enough. It's not enough. All it takes is that one little poke. That's so unfortunate for Mamba, who just, she had everything there. She had the win right in front of her. She had the confirms as well. She was looking for the tricky part about down tilt, up tilt into power geyser is the fact that it breaks shield from full, so you have to find the window to take which hit that you know your opponent is looking for.
Yeah.
Oftentimes it's early, try and take the down tilt into up tilt, but Mamba was ready for the reaction and just clubbed it at the very end with just slightly misspacing it. As we get a look at all three of these matches, do we want to pivot back to Attempte?
Yeah, so something I was going to say is that, like, when a game ends, I think I'll go here, and then, you know, we can throw wherever we want. So you said you wanted to go to Attempte and Infernape?
Yeah, let's check out the game 2 of this set, because Attempte looked like they were getting to really ready. Attempte looked like they were rolling on a wide stage like BS2 and had a lot of advantage going for them. Flip the script now. Infernape is the one in control. Infernape's to stock up, getting all of these. Okay.
All right. Wait.
What was he cooking?
Caster's Curse. Oh, he said it! He said the bunny! Yes!
We did it. Ladies and
You
gentlemen,
did it.
yeah.
You at home, you did it too. Together, we can all be terminally online. But yeah, as you were saying, Infernape approaching this game much better than game 1, right? I'm not really sure how this happened so far, but we're seeing that Infernape realizing that, okay, I'm getting red time and time again. I'm Diddy Kong. If I have this banana in hand, once I claim this lead, I own this stage. This is mine. I own this fraud Sonic. Golly!
What does Sonic ban against Diddy to let Battlefield open?
Yeah,
I think the stage is so good for Diddy.
Oh, it is.
Like, so good.
The tricky thing is, like,
oh, no.
Oh
my God.
You let yourself get down throw down aired? Hello?
What is he cooking?
He's cooking leftovers, bro. Like, he's
That's that Arcadian DI. My fault. My bad. I had to let that one out.
It's such a shame because, like, I feel like Attempte really, really studies his character, but sometimes lacks on a lot of study for other characters and proper counterplay. It's like, oh, Sonic can do so much. Yeah, but what are you going to do when you're playing around Diddy Kong's nukes for fists and just...
That's what they are.
Holding forward. He's holding forward.
Speaking of holding forward, though, Black Mamba with the 2-stock over Ghost. There we go.
Oh.
Nice catch there. You know, again, once again goes into our whole theme, right? Just like, you have certain... You're really good at this one thing. But just like, Smash is such a complex game. Like, we talk about, oh, Smash is easy for compared to other... No, it's not. There are so many layers to this game. Like, knowing other... If you know your character really well, I know Attempte knows Sonic very well.
Oh, sure.
Right? But, like, I don't think... You have to know every other character. You want to know, like, what stage you want to go to. You want to know the counterplay. You want to know how to use your character to get around this. You're maybe too focused on your advantage that you don't realize that, like, there are 80-some characters in this game. You got to be ready for whatever.
Yeah, I think it's the word that a lot of players don't end up using for Ultimate especially, but I think you hit the nail on the head moment where it's like, this game is... platform fighters in general are really easy to pick up because their input dexterity isn't that... Like, it isn't really all that.
The
like,
floor is pretty low.
Yeah, like, you're able just to do...
The bar is low.
Yeah, you're able to do every character's inputs with relative ease. But when you start to extend that, when you start to go up in skill level, you start to realize, wow, the input dexterity is really easy because the complexity of situation you can arrive in at any given point is ridiculously wild, especially with 80s, 90s some characters that are in this game.
It's ironic because, like, all the characters on this squad stream, it's just like, this is Smash Bros. You got Pac-Man the tracker, you've got Chrom, that your normal FGC sword character, you've got Terry, the FGC character, right? You've got Min Min, which is Min Min, right? I don't have words for that one.
Min Min, who's like the... Like, you get a chance to look at, like, DLC game design at the bottom, in the bottom of the right. You get to see some base cast on the other side. One's more of like a runaway neutral and tempo match, while the other is much more focused on punish game and immediate reads to set up your own game state rather than let your opponent dominate said game state, which is crucial against Pac-Man because you cannot let Pac-Man play the game. You have to force Pac-Man to play a different game.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, he had this great awareness from Jade, acknowledging that you had the additional spring down there that was on its max. Super clutch stuff.
Oh, there we go. Crowsong cropping with the jab. I look at the punch there just yet. How you doing, guys? We're back though. HO3K Blast Zone, dude. I'm loving this so much.
It's a good name. Shoutouts to the name.
Shout out to Devin.
Shoutouts to Devin.
Let's go, Devin.
There.
Yes. Shoutouts to Chrom, dude.
Chrom?
I love watching Chrom. There's not enough Chrom players. Mr. R, if you're watching this, please.
No,
please.
No, for Mr. R's sake, don't. But
no,
for a lot of other
kids.
Listen to me. So the problem, like, Chrom is just one of those characters that, when you look at it, it's like a difference between paper and practice, right? And there's a lot of characters like this, where, like, on paper, yeah, you have all the same advantages that Roy does. Why isn't Chrom more popular? Because in practice, you're going to have a stock of, over the course of the tournament, losing a stock at 20 reliably over a long tournament, like, that can be... That's a huge difference. That's a game set determining, tournament determining differences based on how long your run goes. Do you want that stress on your mind?
No.
It's hard. It's hard. Despite how easy the character is in some other facets. Nice little loop-de-loop and pull to get back to the ledge there. But getting 3-stocked isn't really the place that you want to be.
Crowsong looking pretty good right now. Avoiding that bell from ledge. Immediately just going for that that monkey option right out of shield. The up out of shield, making it back to ledge. Jade, they're just struggling to find an option here. You know, looking for the down tilt. For something to get out of this corner, that back throw is definitely going to do it. Very good stuff. Finally closing out that first stock. But man, the oppression and the pressure from Crowsong playing the perfectly of just, who cares if you're a trap character if you can't set any of your traps up, right?
Yeah, right. Like Chrom has the speed to get around a lot of those traps. Chrom has the frame data to make certain that you're blowing things up. And the biggest thing about Chrom is the range. His effective range feels so huge because his airspeed is off the charts when you combine that where any hit of the sword can matters in order to close out stocks. Turns into a certain finish when you're so that far ahead.
Speaking of certain finishes, though, we are in last stock situation of Infernape and Attempte here.
All right. Oh, yeah, get a banana into down air, covering so much space. This is game 3, by the way. We saw Infernape take the game on Battlefield, and Attempte going back to PS2 for his counter pick, but it's only slightly behind the 8-ball.
Oh, nice phantom footstool there. Infernape playing this super well, not throwing out an aggressive option, saying, I have the lead. I can play this game all day, buddy.
So you know where we're at in the game state? And it's hard to tell because of Attempte being always in spin dash mode. Attempte has the banana.
Yeah, you could have fooled me.
He is not. He is not letting. Oh no!
Not like that.
You could have just played that game for 2 minutes. You could have just gone back and forth with banana in your hand, and Diddy Kong can't do anything about it.
That's the thing, man. At this level, you know, people, the patience is not fully there to scoop. Oh my gosh! In this 19-degree weather, you're scooping ice cream like that, bro? It's too cold for that. That was crazy.
It's perfect weather for that. There's an ice cream place just down the road that's like pretty flames.
You want to get some ice cream? Are you crazy? Man?
Okay. Maybe.
The Blast Zone doing some crazy things to this man.
But still, like it hit the exact nail on the head, right? Like you had a win condition, which is take Diddy's banana away, run away for 2 minutes. Yes, it's boring. Yes, it's bad. But if you're trying
You're playing Sonic. You've already accepted this. When you pick Sonic on the character screen, you have to hold that you are not going to play the game a lot. And then you're in last situation. You're like, you know what? I don't really need this. Yes, you do. The game was yours.
It was a 20% lead. Or more than that, it was like a 30% lead on Pokemon Stadium 2 with Diddy's win condition in your hand.
You always call that, that's a holy L.
That's a flub. That's a drop.
That's a holy L. Say it, Henry.
Holy L.
Holy L.
Holy L.
We're back into this. So we're on Kalos with Crowsong and Jade once again. Honestly, I'm liking this pick from Jade here. You have a lot more space to play around with your Pac-Man tools, getting away from this Chrom, but that Chrom up air is being let rip already. Crowsong doing such a good job of stopping this Pac-Man from doing anything, really.
One of the best things I like about the duology of Chrom and Roy is like, these are two characters that share a lot of the same moves. I mean, that jab is still the same, Jer, all that stuff. Like, all these buttons are very, very similar in visual design. But what you make up for is the fact that because Chrom has slightly more range, because Chrom has a clean, even sword throughout the entire length, you can play around trappers so much better. So even though you have a lot of center space here, all of this center space on Kalos is just being consumed by Chrom's giant sword, and every little hit of it is going to feel massive. That was an up smash. You just dropped your stock.
That's unfortunate. Jade and I will find that F smash off of the bell. Crowsong pushing the gas right now, fighting that up air once again. The movement on this Chrom is kind of nice.
Up airs are going crazy. I mean,
kind of nice.
Consuming space. That's, yeah. Oh, the jump waveland, missing the up air afterwards, but really grooving here, trying for the jab F smash.
The Crow is singing right now. This is crazy. And oh my gosh! Jade just kind of struggling to play around this because like the one thing Pac-Man doesn't really have is like that insane movement, the tools to deal with, like a get off me tool from this Chrom. Like yo, you finally get out of the corner, you finally have that answer, but Crowsong is still constantly just immediately right back at you, literally just like a wrestling match, just right off the ropes. You're not getting a second to breathe. You're not getting a second to think. You need to think in these scenarios. I'm not giving that to you.
It's a similar type of idea that that Pac-Man has always struggled with. Like when swords become a prominent part of the meta, it takes Pac-Man a while to adapt and to figure out how to play around each specific sword.
What's going on down there?
Yep.
No way! He got way too greedy.
He missed. That's correct.
Oh,
no, that is exactly the counterplay to trampoline. You go trampoline when you see 1, 2, you drop down, you hit the third one to bounce back the ledge, you force Pac-Man to go straight down and into free fall. He missed the trampoline.
Just went to dive for it.
I'm doing the right thing. Oh no.
There seemed to be a miscalculation here. The calculations were made. The risks were calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
There it
I
is.
love that.
Well,
Gameplay.
Yes,
They're gonna
Smash Bros!
All right. What's it?
I was gonna say.
Exclamation point numbers in
They're
chat.
just gonna sit here.
If they kept standing there, I was just gonna go to the replay of him missing the trampoline.
Oh my god, it's a good one. It's hilarious just how like gotta be ready for these things, I guess. Oh,
This is Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is the epitome of Smash Ultimate. The Arcadian really just showcases this game.
yeah.
If you want to get into Smash, watch an arcade. Don't watch a major. Watch an Arcadian.
Do both.
Okay, yeah, watch a major for the experience. Watch an Arcadian for the gameplay. Because oh my god, ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
So that's Crowsong 2-0.
Yep.
More Sonic with Steven and Wildcard down in the top left, but I really want to focus on vitz and vitz.
Vitz. It's Vitz, yeah.
Vitz, yeah. Vitz and Suave in the bottom right because, oh boy, A, Joker Fox is just a really fun matchup to watch.
Oh, yeah.
And B, Vitz is a really, really flexible Joker player. Like, when you see a Joker player really start to try and hone in on gunplay, that's when you really get to ascend to the levels that Vitz has done so in the previous couple months that he hasn't really been at, taking wins off of many of the New York PR members, players like Dill, for instance.
Yeah.
Like, Vitz is extremely, extremely solid and extremely, extremely adept at trying to utilize, find Joker's ceiling. But also, you have Arsene back here, so sometimes you don't need that ceiling.
Sometimes the ceiling is just brought all the way down. When you have your tall friend able to literally grab the ceiling and just drag it all the way down.
It's like, come on, guys. The level 0, right? As I was saying. Sometimes you just back air. Like, you just need to do that.
That is the essence of Smash Bros. Sometimes you just let it rip.
Do we know anything about Vitz's opponent, Suave?
He's playing Fox.
Okay, that's
you.
as
He's
much
using
as
the
I
yellow
gathered. So I'm glad we're on the same page there.
I'm not immediately familiar with Suave, but they don't seem like they are. Maybe I could recognize them by their face, but they're definitely not playing like poorly at this point. Like, they understand just what like Fox is trying to do in a lot of these. Just a little bit too, going almost a little bit too ham when it comes to some of their like double jump usage. I mean, look at it right there. Like, I want to double jump in neutral. I'm Fox. I get to use this because my fastball speed's insane. Oh, I like that mix up though off the platform, getting the up air. Doesn't close out the stock quite yet though.
Nice up smash out of shield, however. Suave down 85%, so definitely in this game. If you're able to put that pressure on. Oh my god!
Footstool gun! Footstool gun! And he went for
love it!
It's so good. It's so
Leo,
good.
take notes!
It's so hard, but it's so good.
Bro, this is the Leo Joker that we've been missing. Vitz is the next coming. Vitz is the Leo at home. Justin, step aside.
It's one of those things, right, where Vitz and his Joker, and like other Jokers like Lemon, for instance, in Canada.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it gives me more faith of the character is more practical than it seems. Because a lot of times when it comes to, like, why is Joker top 5? Because Leo plays him. And it's like, no, Joker's top 5 because he has all of these tools and Arsene to back up some insane movement, one of the best raw moves in the game, an insane grab game, and just the ability to reposition and blow you up with just about anything.
You want to know why Joker's top 5? Because, like, literally, Arsene comes online and it just hits. You have to just respect everything he does.
Well,
literally, all he did was just sat there and was just down tilt, up tilt, just throwing out moves. Like, what's Fox going to do about that? What are you going to clank with Nair? No, you have to hold that. Yep. Respectfully, you have to hold that.
You have to find a small opening with something like Nair or down air and just like take it for a ride. But the problem is he's at 70, so you don't get the same type of damage to blitz Arsene as you would in like other instances. As we get to pivot over to
the wildcard Inkling.
This is not wildcard. This is
well, I mean, it is.
Wait, like
wildcard plays Inkling, yeah.
Wildcard plays Inkling.
What a character combination!
I've never seen the wildcard Inkling.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is wildcard
crazy.
versus Steven, also known as like Movado from back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so you didn't know at all.
I know. I've only ever
Does
seen
he know
wildcard play Belmont.
Oh, you thought someone was just rocking wildcard tag?
Yeah, there are those people that are
It
like,
happens.
let me go to the first tag. I don't care if it's mine. I'm gonna put my controls on.
They heard
people
squad
are
stream.
Awful,
I hope.
They heard we were running quad stream. They're trying to troll us. Oh my god. Eesh. Ew.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, Sonic things, right?
Back to...
Maybe they don't have mingling.
By the way, do we want to do vitz and Suave, or do we want to see MaouSilver against R.I.Pierre?
What a tag. R.I.Pierre.
That's a good one.
I want to go in there just solely because of that tag. Or maybe the Rosalina. I love me some Rosalina.
We want to jump to 20?
Yeah, let's jump to 20. Let's see some new players. We saw just what vitz can do, and we can still see it in the bottom right because you're in the HO3K Blast Zone.
You're in the Blast Zone, baby.
The Blast Zone.
Alright, now you just need a theme song.
Yeah.
Like the ESPN
Back in the
jingle,
zone,
like
Blast Zone. The AutoZone commercial.
I'm just gonna like redo the hardware store, like. I don't know why.
Just redo the hardware store.
Yeah.
It's like we'll go up and we'll just redo it. Renovate that shit.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Just down airing.
You're getting down air. Does Pyra?
You guys keep talking. We're missing the game. No, we're not. We're not missing anything. It's Pyra down air. That is the game.
It's crazy how there has been a resurgence of Rosalina in a couple of aspects. I mean, I know there was been. I forget his name, but I forget.
Sweshy.
No, not. There's a Japanese Rosalina that has been doing pretty well, and then Sweshy picking up the character in addition. Like, whoa, there's like some, just some rising Rosalinas on top of Dabuzz, where like used to be just a Dabuzz and his Rosalina. But when you get down to it, like sometimes Rosalina can just get kind of outvalued. It feels like if you're not doing everything that you need to, which mostly involves Luma play, right? I love that idea though, trying to force Luma into the center stage, manipulating the puppet, but it's just not going well around the speed of Mythra and the general lack of end-lag on this character.
I mean, I think Rosalina is the essence of a gimmick character, and that's like not to diss Rosalina. More like Rosalina's thing is gimmicking you with Luma, right? Like having those setups, right? Getting you out of those grabs, you know, having those weird little spacing things. Right, when it comes to playing actual Smash, you know, you don't have really many disjoints to play around swords, right? Your weight is super small.
Right.
You're really floaty, right? There's certain things that, like, yeah, once Luma's online, once you have those perfect scenarios, this character's really scary. But if you're like Pyra, you're gonna just do this, just kind of say no. Nope.
What did Luma do to deserve that?
Everything. That's what I'm just talking about. Once Luma's off the stage, Rosalina's just some guy. Just some dude.
Just some girl. I mean,
some gal.
Around.
Oh my gosh.
It's Green Luna twice in a row. There, okay, you know. Sometimes you hit him with the gimmicks. Sometimes you
go.
Like you're right though. Like it's while being a puppet character doesn't necessarily make you a gimmick character, in my opinion. Rosalina has a lot of gimmicks.
Yeah. That's not a diss on Rosalina. I love Rosalina. I'm just saying, like, it's hard to play normal Smash as Rosalina. Rosalina plays her own game a lot of the time. But when you're playing a character that plays Smash really well, like Pyra, who owns the stage, and you're at high percent, what do you do against this? You're trying to find a dash tag. Pyra's just sitting back here. Side B, F tilt, forward air. So we're seeing Suave just kind of struggle to get in. And, you know, Pierre doing a super good job of staying away from this in general. Oh, my lord.
Now, hold on now. We're seeing some good setups with the attack cancel Luma stuff.
I think we actually might want to switch to 21 real quick because Wildcard's making that comeback.
Oh, wait a minute.
On Steven.
Yeah, let's pivot over to this because the switch over to Belmonts, despite the Inkling having better speed and maybe being a better matchup, I don't know, but that's the fun thing about playing a character, having a main as a secondary. It's like, okay, yeah, this character is like better, but I'm more practiced with Belmont, and shutting down mobility is what Belmont honestly does best, like force you to move in very specific ways.
And again, we were talking about Attempte earlier, like maybe not having knowledge.
This is MBS.
No, I'm saying like we're talking in that set earlier, right? It's like not having knowledge of other characters, right? Like maybe Steven, you know, like Inkling just kind of plays Smash, right? But Belmont is a kind of weird character, right? You know, you have to know how to play with this. You know, as a character who's constantly camping all the time, maybe dealing with Holy Water and Axe and Boomerang is really tough to deal with at times. You know, we're already seeing Wildcard shutting down space super well. We're seeing kind of Steven kind of struggling to find an answer here. You know, like getting a little too lost in your kind of single-handed approaches. You know, trying to stay back, and Wildcard just doing a super like, hey, I sit back for a living. I'm Richter. I have Holy Water and I have Cross, and I do this as a job. Yeah, this is my day job, literally.
Yeah, he's. Sonic things, just just classy SDs.
That's not Sonic things. Sonic's sure. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's Sonic.
Are you sure? Like it feels like a lot of Sonic's SD a lot.
How? Losing a Sonic is a choice.
They use their jump. They use their jump and then commit the spin
They try to spin jump and then they just die.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and again, getting up a little too early there. The nice stop there from the Pyro. That, that's going to take game one. But yeah, it's like the way this is going back and forth, right? Like, hi guys.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
We got to really see the same type of thesis happen across a couple sets as we did a little bit earlier, Momo, where it's like, okay, we have a character that can abuse movement against a character that likes to shut mobility down. And how do you utilize your own specific tools to play around that that neutral? That you're going into this match thinking that exact thing. For Pierre, that seems to be a swap over to Pokemon Trainer because Rosalina doesn't have the same type of quantity to slow down the movement of Mythra and Pyra as well. So you have to find ways to scrap with them. In the case of Wildcard, the Inkling didn't work out, but when it comes to Sonic, Sonic doesn't approach very well. Sonic makes space. He doesn't close space.
Oh! I'm really curious to what Wildcard got rid of to leave Kalos open for Sonic.
That's,
like, this Arcadian is just like, this is science class. So we are just, this is...
People think that you get rid of, like, FD versus Sonic. No. That's probably one of the better case scenarios because he can't just, like, fly around you. He has to go through you.
It depends on the environment.
Yeah, but, stages like this where Spin Shot just covers like 90% of the range.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's tough. Like, when it comes to... I can understand why Wildcard left this open in the sense of, like, these platforms allow for some slightly better ledge trap play. This was also...
for Belmont?
For Belmonts, where you can, like... You're actively covering it with Axe. You can still do Holy Water at ledge, but also cover high, and you gain some more recovery mix-ups of your own. But down a stock here, hitting Steven is going to be a task, and not to mention taking the stock.
Oh, quite literally, like angling that forward air so around that spin dash, right? Waiting for that jump. Oh, the air dodge down, unfortunately.
The wall
jump, it's still not going to make it back.
He didn't have his air dodge.
Yeah, he used his air dodge first. It's unfortunate. Wildcard, they're trying to make this back here. And honestly, like you said, Sonic with this lead, there's not much as Richter can do because once you force Richter to approach, the game plan starts to fall apart. But we're seeing here, Wildcard's got those combos on deck. Once he finds set opening, we've got some nice cute little damage to come out. Especially to do with the Sonic.
He was looking for up air, nair, double jump forward air, which killer combo, but you've got to get the right hit of up air, and it's just he was just a little bit misspaced, a little bit too further back in order to find the proper combo, or the proper spacing for said combo.
Oh, there we go.
The damage is coming along, and hey, when it comes to Belmont, every character is equal at the ledge, with some exceptions, and like Sonic, you got to hold this ledge trap. That's what the platforms are there for, though, and like Steven making good utilization of them. As Wildcard tries to hold center, the spin charge forward air. Does he finish the edge guard?
Oh, nice forward air. Grabbing the ledge there to avoid that. Oh, the top there. Still trying to make it back using that holy water, keeping that Sonic out of your face. Wildcard literally just adopting super well. Unfortunate timing with that homing attack there. Literally just locking it down right now. Steven's struggling to find an opening. If you make one mistake, your stock could absolutely be gone here. As I say that, too, that axe going to close it out, putting BS Steven down to their last stock. A winner side.
Yeah, it's the difference for like the idea of a trapping character, right? Like Belmont isn't just a zoner. That's what Cross does very well. That's what Axe and like his whips do really well. But Holy Water shutting down movement, the range.
That was crazy.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Like shutting down horizontals. We saw that with Infernape in their win against Attempte.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I need to shut down the horizontal so that Steven can't just spin dash through me over and over and over and over again.
Exactly.
Holy Water and Cross are doing an amazing job of that, and it's letting Wildcard like have game against all of the space that Steven is allowed to create between them. It's really, really nice to witness how this matchup is like, starting to play out for Wildcard, especially given how much the meteoric rise that Sonic has had in both player base and results.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Wildcard looking here, trying to find this punish here around the platform, but Steven doing such a good job finally playing around this Belmont, saying, like, you know, I have that lead once again, and that's when you start to doubt yourself. Once Sonic has the lead, you really start to doubt yourself, and you need to like take a step back and take a breather. Like, you're still definitely in this game with your wild card. Just stop letting the Sonic get into your head. You're still very much in this game. You're still on Kalos.
Yeah,
still do this.
Steven has not shown the desire to just wait you out for 2.5 minutes. So you can still play around this as if you have 2.5 minutes to slowly whittle down this stock. Oh, the down air. The placement for that was so good, trying to find a way down, and they do so. Again at ledge.
Oh, Holy Water coming out, looking for the punish here. Water once again angled forward air, and that is going to do it. Wild card. The patience coming out, the tenacity, and finally pulls it out with the forward air.
See, the way that Kalos offers that quote-unquote escape route. Also, shout out to the fact that Game 3 was 2 stocks to 2, and it took Goober and Crowsong 3 stocks to 3, and they finished at the exact same time. Stuff happens. Smash
Quad
Ultimate.
streamism.
But the idea of Kalos having that escape route, which both players used to great effect, was shut down by a perfectly arced axe to close down.
My fault. Keep talking.
The axe was able to shut down this jump from ledge that had been so good for Steven in the very end. So he was forced to neutral get up into Holy Water, and that's cut, rinse, shut it down, move it on, let it go. There is the Belmont W wildcard moving on to moving out of pools, right? That's winner's quarters, right?
I think the moral of our story today is just confidence in your gameplay.
True.
Right? Like, wildcards started playing worse when they started giving up on themselves, right? Start second guessing every option you do. But wildcard starts winning once they're like, you know what? I'm playing Richter. Let me just breathe in, take a second, and you're good. You're chilling.
No outside factors, no like distractions, no like, oh, my controller's doing this, like, oh, this person behind me. No,
no Johns. Play the game.
Play your game.
Play the game.
Play the game. Play your game. As I think the only match that we have going on right now is
Crowsong.
Station 22, of which Goober 707
took game 1, right?
Yeah, is up 1 game, and Crowsong is right now in the Toon Link blender. Fun fact about New York: there's like 3 Toon Links.
oh my God!
I don't know.
That was great. Did you see the bomb into the forward air? Yeah, Toon Link, man. Like, we talk about the links. We just saw earlier with Asher, right? The adult Link. We see a lot of young Link around here, but Toon Link, this character's kind of goofy.
Remember that arc that happened in like it was like 2020-ish or late 2021, early 2021, where it's like, actually, guys, Toon Link is the best.
I try not to. I sit awake at night, waking up in a sweat thinking about Toon Link conversations on Twitter.com. But, you know, I'm so glad that fizzled over now. Crowsong's still trying to keep himself alive in this. That's really the one thing you have in this matchup is just owning that stage and just that range. Outranging Lynx is going to be absolutely essential. It's fun that and you're still in this game after being down 3 stocks to 1.
You know what's really funny about how...
oh my God, now, 79?
Now this guy's cooking with sauce, Momo. We're seeing...
Golly.
So that was a really cool jab block punish.
All right, you know what, Goober, you got it. I can't even call you a goober. You're not a goober after that.
Goober's one of those, like, not hidden boss because he's top 8. He's top 8 at Xeno, so like he's not hidden, but he's definitely a
forgotten boss.
What's the word I'm looking for? He's a gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper. Okay. Oh my God.
Where it's like Goober is insane, and like both with his Toon Link and his low-key Kirby to really like trap some players and to like catch them second guessing these different matchups that you're playing in these like awkward situations, but when you see the optimization come out, it really, really does. Like it not only looks cool as a spectator, but it just showcases how deep a lot of like underutilized characters are. At the very least, how unexplored some of them are.
You know, we got to remember that again, we're playing a game with like over 80 characters. There are a lot of characters that might not seem that good compared to the top tier. They still have some really crazy things. Yeah. We saw like bomb into forward air. That's a very consistent Toon Link combo. You know, that insane jab block combo we saw there. Toon Link has some very goofy things, and honestly, like these characters can do these things. Like we saw earlier, the Belmonts. You know, the Link. Right. This is a game where anybody's and the Arcadian, that is the essence of the Arcadian, right? Seeing all these players, all these different kind of character specialists that can't really make it out considering that, you know, that this is a very stacked region. This is your time to shine. This is your Arcadian. For the people, by the people.
Yeah, just make top 24. There's no PR players.
Just don't lose.
Yeah.
You go 0-2 at the Arcadian, you really gotta like self-reflect like what's going on.
Yeah, you gotta think about
what's going on at home.
The character, the matter, and like everything relating to the game, or anything outside of the game that could be distracting. As we're getting a couple matches, so up in the top is going to be, so it's actually winner semis that allow you to get out. It's a misconstruction of the pool names. Either way, Wildcard and MaouSilver, and that should be the match to get out of pool's winner's side. Beats Infernape on the other side. Let's start this one of MaouSilver and Wildcard, because I feel like we've just watched Wildcard evolve from like standard Belmont to the really adept wielder of the Vampire Killer that we've seen like Dom use, like slowly gaining that confidence, right?
We're watching Wildcard the movie right now. We're seeing character. Oh my God, we're seeing character progression.
Yep.
And I'm loving this. Honestly, like Netflix, like get on that, bro. Wildcard the movie, the deal's right there. Tap in, because like, oh my gosh.
You're already making a Castlevania series. Just like put a Castlevania series with Richter. Just like put Wildcard in it. It'd be hilarious.
That would be pretty funny.
That would be very funny.
Shout out to Wildcard, dude.
I mean, imagine. This isn't hard to imagine. Like a gambler in like the Castlevania. Like, okay. Look.
Okay, let's just take it back to the game.
Let me make my pitch for this dude as he closes out stock one. In a matchup that, again, this should be really bad for Belmont. But everything is equal when Belmont puts you on ledge.
The thing about Belmont's, right, if you are confident in your play, it's literally just the flowchart of all time. Holy Water, cross, axe, forward air, boom, 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 boom. If you're not able to get in there consistently, Wildcard can just do it. And we've seen time and time again, Wildcard finally realizing, I gotta be confident in myself, because it's working.
Look at, and you could see the confidence right there. A lot of times Wildcard and a lot of Belmont players fall into the trap of jump from ledge, holy water.
Yeah.
It's like, it's such a good option, but it's so punishable if your opponent like is able to properly read or react to it. But the fact that we're watching Wildcard mix it up, be confident in his stances, do neutral get up down tilt as a ideal option, and to mix in the reverse cross to try and get that up smash after, he's playing extremely well right now. On top of like Mao just really on the back foot against a lot of these. The up B won't do it. Good DI, but still that's so much damage.
So much damage, catching the axe on the normal get up once again. Wildcard doing such a good job of shutting down this Mithra. Finally, Silver looking to get back in once again. Not able to catch that air dodge. Nice air dodge away from Wildcard. Now we're finally seeing the Mithra combos. The thing, you said this matchup is not the greatest because Mithra can just get in there and just stop. Really just ruin Richter's day, right? I mean, you catch that normal get up and there's no real way for Richter to make this back. But oh my gosh, Tarzan Jungle Man grabbing that ledge from the depths of the jungle. Golly. Wildcard still in this.
Oh, there's another jump for ledge. Holy Water with the double jump, able to get Wildcard out of a dangerous situation. What we haven't seen from Mao quite yet is trying to time foresights.
Yeah.
Because one of the bad things about having all of these items is that all of these are active hitboxes that Mithra can intentionally foresight through and put herself from, I'm getting juggled, to now, I'm in your face. Or you're trying to hit me, but actually I'm juggling you. And that's a real difference maker. Hey!
Ooh, there we go. Speaking into existence. Yes! I love when my analysis commentators know what they're talking about.
It feels good when feels validating. I just feel validated right now.
do you feel good about yourself, Henry?
A little.
Yes. My boy Opal, man. There we go. I mean, Wildcard immediately firing right back, taking that stock there. And like you said, timing those for you need to know this matchup. Those are certain things. Like, if you just spot dodge through a multi-hit, Mithra just automatically foresighted. Those are things you need to know.
Yeah.
That's just like, that is just the Mithra thing.
That's just how Mithra operates. Like, it's a frame to get out of dodge. Oh, but the up B out of shield from Mithra, though, at the very least getting some... I feel like the difference has just really shown its head after Wildcard dropped his second stock first, because now suddenly Mao was able to, like, there was less items that are being thrown around, a little bit more conscientious of foresight as an option, which is letting Mao just run straight through so many of the walls and so many of the, what used to be, obstacle courses.
Yeah. Oh no, missing the ledge there, but still Wildcard able to make it back, holding on to that jump. We are vibing out here. Oh, still not really just hanging on through that holy water. Nice grab the forward throw. Still not going to do it just yet, but now you've got Pyra on ledge. Welcome able to make it out of this scenario. Oh no, get a little lost in the sauce because could be a huge punish. The reversal from this Richter could be huge, but nah. MaouSilver hanging on to that stock.
Yeah, choosing to prioritize the ledge instead of trying to go out there when they had the opportunity. I respect it because that's your win condition as Belmont, to set up a ledge trap, but hey, we're seeing Wildcard start to get another chance at doing so. The neutral get up timing doesn't get caught. I wonder if he was just out of the range because of the skinny hurt box of Pyra and Mythra. Skinny privilege.
She needs it, she needs it.
Oh, but well, she definitely needs to hold on to her shield. Mao is losing a lot of time based on staying with his ledge trap. The angled up whip doesn't do it.
Still alive. Yo, please, just put, that's it. There you go. Finally, holy water into F tilt. Wild card, honestly, if that was me, like I'm just like giving up after like 7 interactions, right? Hanging on for so long, saying I got holy water in hand, I'm going to do it eventually, and just doing a very good job of playing around that scenario, keeping your head on your shoulders. There's so many times where it's like, oh, Mythra made it back, I lost. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Good job. You hung on.
That's the prominence and the confidence, right, that we're seeing off of many players here. I mean, you can look down below. We see the gameplay that vitz showed off a little bit earlier, SBT at the very beginning. Like, the players that are going to make it through this bracket are confident in what they can do is just as good as if it were a normal Xeno saga. And if you treat it this like a normal Xeno saga, you're absolutely going to be going very, very far without the need of running into a nuclear bomb like John Numbers. I don't even think Numbers is here today.
No, he asked if I needed his help to cover stream, but we're good.
You know, the only thing that makes us different than a Xeno saga? It's the Blast Zone. HO3K Blast Zone, you know? We've got all these streams. Yeah, welcome to the zone.
New technology, the Blast Zone.
We love quad stream.
All right, yeah. So I think we are going to be swapping to the next block.
Seems that way.
Yeah, say your goodbyes and all that.
We have got a couple more casters and a couple more, plenty of blocks that are going to be coming in throughout the day, including more from the House of 3K Blast Zone, brought to you by Monteneva and Ritual coming up next. But you'll see both of us a little bit later in the stream as well. Always good to cast with you, Momo. How
Absolute pleasure. It was awesome, man. Thank you to Devin for showing off the HO3K Blast Zone. I had an awesome time, you know. I mean, we're still learning the stakes, so if there were a little bit of hiccups, you know, my apologies, right? But, you know, it's new technology. We're all learning.
Yeah. Feel free to let us know in the House of 3000 Discord any sort of ideas or tips or just your experience with the House of 3K Blast Zone. Make sure to join that Discord to get all of the information for House of 3000 because #FreeHouse.
#FreeDevin.
So yeah, we'll be pivoting over to the next block, and we'll see all of y'all, and you'll see more Blast Zone coming up.
See you later.
Welcome, hello everybody. We are here at the Arcadian. Let's go!
We're here. We made it.
And I'm MaouSilver, and I'm joined by the amazing, the only Ritual.
And it is freezing outside.
It's break.
But even though the Xeno venue has a reputation for being a little chilly, it is nice and toasty in here today. All of these bodies here playing some Smash Ultimate.
Absolutely.
No ranked players in the house.
God bless. God bless.
Arcadian. Yep, no numbers here today.
No, everyone, let's have a prayer for 2 seconds. Thank you for no John numbers. No VV. No, VV's not ranked, but they did not hear. No Fawn, no anyone.
No
you
Carflow.
No Carflow. No
Jen.
Gone. Not here today. We are playing with only 0 tours, 1 tours, and 2 tours. We're all bad here. So we're getting right into the bat. Let's go. Into the games.
Would you call this a mid-off?
Not really, because the actual mid-off is coming soon. But either way, we are going straight into these games, and we're already seeing on stream a set up here. I got Min on my screen right now, and I got Pikachu. On FD, first of all.
Yeah, honestly, the stage makes a lot of sense to see in this matchup specifically, right? Both these characters love this stage. Min, obviously, right? It's very hard without those platforms, or it's very easy for her to trap your landings. But on the other hand, right, you also have Pikachu, who's lightning loops. T-Jolt is very good at controlling the space, and as we see there, right, it's also very hard for Min to get away. Pikachu's edge guarding so good, reason that this character does so well in this matchup mod.
Absolutely, and look, you're already seeing that lead that Joepwn, not even the lead, but Joepwn starting to slowly bring the game back into their own favor by just juggling this Min for a while, but getting the wrong side of the up tilt. And now we're seeing the Min just kind of dominate on the stage, and center of the stage is definitely where Min wants to stay. And look at you staying a little bit too far on that ledge. Yep. And oh, that's a nasty kill screen. Ew!
And the T-Jolt there, right?
Ew!
Beating out the arm for just a second. However, the immediate adjustment from Les, right, to come in, throw out that second arm, delay it slightly to play around that second T-Jolt, making that immediate adjustment and still find the stock. Very, very smart stuff. Down in the bottom right, though, we've got another game going on. We've got Yoshi and Robin here. Yanaka versus Wex, where they're in-game tags. And this one is dead even as it gets off to a pretty slow start here. Both players just kind of scrapping, but Yoshi finding a quick juggle.
Absolutely. I believe this is maybe game 1, game 2. I remember Yoshi. I saw the Yoshi win screen go up. So Yoshi should be up 1 against the Robin, which I would almost bet money is Makemake. And I already know Makemake has been definitely, if this is Makemake, making waves recently. So I'm wanting to see how this Robin fares against a Yoshi, which is slowly starting to become a really popular character over here in New York, especially Long Island.
Oh my god, no, that character between, right, you've got, just in Tri-State in general, Pharaoh, Raptor, Miles, Suarez, right?
Absolutely.
So many top-level Yoshi players. And we've got a pair of other games going on as well. Over and a quick stock take in their mod.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at this. We're finally seeing, not even the up air is going to take it from Yoshi. Yoshi being a little bit more of a tougher character to kill, honestly, especially because you have that double jump armor as well. It's such a big factor, but that will definitely be taking it. And now we have a dead even game, 0% on both players, 2 stocks apiece. What can we be seeing here? We're definitely going to be seeing our Thunder.
Yep, we're just seeing, like, Robin try to slow this pace of the game down, try and drift back. But as we stick in neutral here on the second stock, I want to cut over to that the Bayo Byleth game going on down in the center middle. Not a matchup you see super often here at all. And we're trying to find a combo. Gonna get it started, like, and yeah, but unfortunately, right, just great SDI coming out from the Byleth, and it's just so hard to keep it started. But Charge Gun, by covering so much horizontal space, it's just Byleth doesn't really have the tools to get away from that one.
And absolutely, and this is I definitely know that tag. That is Jazzy G herself on the stream right now. I believe that's definitely Pret's Byleth. And look at that, Pret immediately taking it back to an even game once more. A lot of even games going on. Lots of people on, like, honestly equal footing skill-wise over here at the Arcadian. But again, Jazzy trying to get these combos started, and honestly was almost able to continue it with the Dynamite, but unfortunately wrong be able to continue that. Nice wish timing. Not wish timing, air dodge.
Yeah, beautiful bats within, as you said before, and now the jab into that witch twist, trying to get a combo started, looking for the continuation, but just missing the spacing, and Pret's going to find a huge reversal, right? Byleth doesn't have those long combo strings as Bayonetta does, but does so much damage with each hit, and those disjoints make it very hard for Byleth to get in.
Beautiful.
No resources, gets the arrow snipe, and just like that, Jazzy down to her last stock of this game.
Yeah, Jazzy coming down, and honestly, I can definitely see her trying to take it back really quickly here, trying to go for arrow combo off on the ledge, just to really stuff out Baia's recovery. Once it goes far away, her tether really is not tether no more. She will in fact die, but look at the rapid jab coming in, and not even that would close enough. But will Jazzy be coming in down for a edge guard? Tried it, but a little bit too late on that.
Yeah, no, right, jab at 132 without rage, just unfortunately not going to do it, right? Bayonetta struggling to kill just a lot of the time. Right now, the jabs could have given her an opportunity, that 1-2 off that fair F tilt, I believe. And now just looking for dash attack again, right, trying to close it out, but just the spacing from Pret, the way he's playing underneath these platforms, again, right, so smart and making it very hard for Jazzy to find a way in. With an edgeguard situation, though, she has an opportunity now.
Has opportunity on ledge, but no, there's the back throw, trying to get another arrow snipe for his favors, but Pret unable to get it. But there's a down air, definitely be taking it. Even the sweet spot, you heard it, that nice, beautiful. So now we have a little bit of a, not even like even game, but Jazzy has to be really careful here. We do have a little bit of rage building up slowly but surely, and Jazzy's combo game is incredibly great for a Bayonetta main. Of course, you have to have that as Bayo anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And over on back to the Pika Min game, we are set. We are over in game 3 right now. Joepwn taking game number 2 in another very close one. This whole set's been playing out here on FD, looking for the lightning loops, but not going to find it. Both missing the Nair, and also you're at 60. The dash attack not going to connect either, just trying to find a way in through Min's arms, and we're seeing those adjustments compared to the last time, right? We were blown up here on this big one.
Yeah, absolutely, but here we go. Like you were saying, game 3, definitely a lot of things you could be doing against Min, and I think that Joepwn is trying to do as well as he possibly can. Especially because Min's starting to become a little more of a controversial character throughout the years of her being released in Smash. She has great normal, she's such a long-range character, and why is her up smash her reflector? We don't know. We don't know, we never will know.
And that was a great opportunity from Joepwn trying to find that up throw thunder on the Min, but for Les, knowing the DI, right, knowing that if you DI out, they have to read your DI and get a slight dash. Joepwn not ready, which is gonna allow Les one more opportunity. The backer, they're gonna put you back in the corner, that high up B, just to stall a little bit or cover the Pikachu if he tries to go high. Very smart stuff, but you just can't reset to neutral against this back air, right? That move pancakes, it wins neutral, it combos, it kills, it edge guards, it's defensive, it basically cooks you breakfast, does your taxes, and finding the stock there, no jump,
no, absolutely not.
Yeah,
not even be
no
able
jump,
to drift,
dodge, so.
Not even be able to drift over to the stage and long enough for your arm to actually come back to ledge. Unfortunate for Les, but good thing for Joe, because now he can kind of stay an advantage against someone like Min, who is going to be struggling so much in disadvantage, trying to regain positioning, and Pikachu's all over that with his speed, with his pancaking, with T-Jolts, with quick attack. So many advantageous options that Pikachu has over Min, and look at that, come on stage just so for free.
And just trying to find an edge guard, but right, Pikachu, one of the hardest characters in the game, because between that Skull Bash, between that quick attack, between Thunder as well, right, so many tools to get back to stage and to cover your own recovery, that a character like Min, very hard to get in, but that frame 7 up smash reflector, just absolutely brutal. And gonna close it out, find the stock, keep this one close to even, and now with Megawatt, right, racking up this damage, for Les still very much in this game, but you know who else is in the game? Joker and Squirtle over on PS2, down in the middle there. Now up on the big screen, we've got D3K versus Lime here.
Oh, that is Mr. Devin 2000 himself versus Unknown Joker. Honestly, don't know who. We have lost so many Jokers. I could really take a wild guess of who this is, but Devin, I believe, is starting to struggle a little bit. Switching to a Charizard just to have a little more survivability, but no, going right to the Squirtle instead. Likely for some combo games, some extra percentage on that Joker, but I think the best option here would probably be Ivysaur. It's like a good midway between both characters, and you have a little more range against Joker because you really don't want him to come up close as often as he kind of wants to.
One of the difficulties though with Ivysaur, right, is that character's neutral, not his strongest tool by any means, and right, that's one of the things Joker thrives in, is that ability to play defensive, play neutral. It's very hard for Ivysaur to camp you out with Razor Leaf because of that Rebel Square, because of that, and then you also have Gun, right? You also have Aegon. You have the ability to threaten Ivysaur for a distance. That tether recovery also not it. We're seeing early, right, forcing that Charizard swap up out, and D3K still very much able to get back in this game if he can find the stock, but against Arsene it's so hard, especially off stage, that Aegon gonna intercept the Raptor Boost Maw, and this is it.
That's it. Yeah, that was super smart using the A-Hot to just kind of buffer out the Flare Bits, both of the Flare Bits actually, and then just going in with just like a regular edge guard, because all Charter's going to do is up B. Oh, definitely was so free for Lime, and again, living to 175%. And even baiting up that early switch Charizard, definitely wants that early kill as fast as he can with the heavy character, with the strong character, in fact. And you're faster as Charizard on the faster ground speed. You have 3 jumps at your disposal. And you have really, really strong moves as well. So what can he do here?
Trying to call out Joker with the fly there. You're not going to find it. Now just being forced to use it to recover. Thankfully, right, Pokemon Trainer doesn't have PP, so you're still fine there. Trying still, right, to get on the board. Close out this first stock. Joker at 213, especially against our super heavy. Not something you see every day, but it really emphasizes just how good the defense has been here, right? Absolutely smothering presence, just not giving Charizard an opportunity to set up at all. And something that is a little surprising we haven't seen is no up smashes out of shield, right? No frame 5 up smash usage here from Charizard so far.
Yeah, but we are going to be seeing that Bathrow get that finally get that first hook off of Lime, off of the Joker. But this is such a hard climb, hard round to climb, especially as if you're going to start with Squirtle trying to get those combos going. So Joker's just a small, like, thin hitbox. It's so difficult even to contest him as Squirtle, who is one of the smaller characters in the roster. And look at Lime just kind of cooking right now.
Yeah, but beautiful tech there, right, from D3K to find the way out in between the up smash, utilizing those tech iframes to their advantage. Just trying to find a route back to stage, and this one looks like it's about to be at its conclusion. Squirtle trying so hard to find a way back to stage, but you're so light, right? 4th lightest character in the game, I believe, and also you've got Arsene right there. Even in disadvantage, you have a whole nother stock to take. How do you bring this one back?
I mean, you have to take the stock route right now, and then likely do an immediate switch to Charizard, especially because that curse damage is going to be continuing to get the percentage up. But of course, that back air option is going to be taking it. Just taking the game.
Yeah, and
the set, but the game.
And now, right, we are just at a little bit of a breather, right? We kind of are in the lull between all these stream sets going on right now here. So some replays for you. Beautiful counter there coming out frame 3 right on the fly. One of the downsides, right? Everyone's like, oh, recoveries with hitboxes are better. It's like, yeah, most of the time. But then every once in a while, right, a character with a counter comes along and says, well, what if I just got to edgeguard you for free?
Like, okay, bet. Just do it.
Yeah, like what do you like free stocks? Because I like free stocks.
I don't like any stock because I don't like playing this game competitively. This game is stressful.
No, this game's fun.
This game's stressful. I play hero, so I make this game fun for myself by default. However, this game is stressful. But well, it's not stressful.
Mott doesn't like stress, but thwacks
I don't like
his opponent at
love
0.
Thwack. I love Thwack.
Yeah. You don't think your opponent gets stressed after that?
You know, speaking of Thwack, I started playing. I had my 3DS, of course, as one does, and I got Dragon Quest IV. And there's a character who you recruit, and all he does when he learns Thwack and Whack, that's all he casts. He does not do anything else. He does not heal. He does not give us buffs. He does not attack. He just does Thwack. And you know what? It always fails. He is useless on my team. I hate you, Keto.
You know, sounds like
I don't hate.
Like he would enjoy CT GamerCon and.
But you know what I don't hate is finally Station 22 starting up on deck with a Sonic and a Byleth, of course, over here on Small Battlefield. Finally, the first game of our set. You can already see Station 21 starting up as well. But here we go. Sonic starting to become one of the most talked about characters, possibly being a top 10, even top 5 character.
No, absolutely.
Like,
top
you know,
10, top 5 character, right? I would even say top 3 character, right? This character has such good speed, right? His threat range, so incredibly strong. This character's edge guarding disadvantage. It's so hard for characters to pin them down in neutral. And even though, right, Byleth's range is very good, has super active hitboxes, very large hitboxes, right? Do a lot of damage. How do you pin down Byleth, right? How do you pin down Sonic as Byleth?
Yeah,
how do you keep this character who just can literally run circles around you? And speaking of running circles, we've got some Supersonic racing on our hands. This song slaps, Mott.
No, I love when people like start to talk about the music choices. First of all time music slaps. Okay, first of all. Second of all, you're completely right. Sonic is impossible. I love you can always see us now. Sonic is impossible to pin down as someone with Byleth, who's movement-wise is definitely not on the level of Sonic. Sonic can go wherever he wants, and if you give him a stage that has this much surface area to run around in with these platforms at his disposal, it's even tougher. Like, it's almost unfair, actually.
No, exactly. And as you said, right, Byleth's movement is her biggest weakness. Not some optimal DI on that back air, but at such a percent that it didn't particularly matter. At now, just right, the Byleth Nair are going to put Sonic in a corner, and the forward throw going to allow that situation to continue, but getting a little antsy on the forward smash, you're going to allow the Sonic back to stage. stage. Not an opportunity you can really afford, but great patience there to continue the situation one more time. You need to close this one out here, Mont.
Absolutely, because you know Sonic was in a really good advantageous state, which honestly, Ganyu clearly is. It's kind of difficult to take him out of that space. You've seen it. You've seen it at this kind of level. You've seen it at a major level with Sonic's Mi Gente Dominicana, and you know that this is what Sonic does so well, you know. And you're seeing it, Byleth again struggling to kill, but finally getting back here in order to just close it out as fast as they can. And now once again,
just sent Sonic all the way to Waypoint Warriors and back to Xeno.
I didn't even see Sonic's model move. I just saw him evaporate off the screen. I mean, that's how strong it is.
Yeah,
honestly.
I was gonna say he goes fast, right, in everything he does, right? Got to go fast, and that includes heading over to the blast zone, right? There's a reason that he punched Mario over into Minecraft, brought the Steve Menace onto all of our souls, but right now just trying to find the up smash. Not gonna do so, but they're landing Nair, gonna do so. Now you've got a spin dash. That's the multi-hit down B version into that advantage state off the homing attack. Very smart stuff from him, but also pretty standard Sonic advantage state. And the story right now has been just how patient Sus can be here, right? How patient can this Byleth be in saying, okay, I know I'm going to get hit sometimes, right? Like, I'm going to get whip punished, but if I push these preemptive buttons, then this Sonic is going to hit me from all the way across the stage. I have to just breathe. I have to be patient and let the Sonic come to me.
Absolutely. I mean, the biggest thing about Sonic is you have to be patient. As much as it pains some people who have a very aggressive, fast play style, especially Roy mains or even Byleth mains to an extent, you want to play really fast, you want to play a little aggressive, but Sonic is going to outspeed you and at times out-aggression you a lot of the time. So the patience you need to get against a lot of Sonic mains is one of the biggest factors in actually finalizing your win in this matchup. But look at this, you're seeing a great edge situation from I think this is Suave actually playing the Byleth, and here we go, beautiful up B spike. Oh my goodness, hello.
Yeah, right, that move, if you're over 45, just sends it down to the blast zone, and just one of the most oppressive tools, right, when you're off stage in Ultimate. That, however, right, the fact that it does look to snap to players can be used to your advantage. If you stand right at ledge, there's actually situations where you can trick Byleth's up B into thinking it's looking for you rather than the ledge, and it'll get confused, hit neither, and they'll just fall to their death. Right now, they're trying to make Sonic do the same, but as this game wraps up, we've got another one starting up here. We have got R.I.Pierre versus HumanLunchable. R.I.Pierre actually took me out of winners. Very solid Rosa player and knows his tech so well. We're going to see a lot of it here.
I cannot wait to see some more Rosalinas off, you know, in the game, because, like, oh, and you can see dead. But more Rosalines besides, of course, the Buzz, because she is such a great character.
Buzz Slay.
She has the Buzz Slay. And Luma is one of the biggest factors in that matchup because it's like a little mini player that just kind of does things for you. And you're seeing it right now. We're on TNC. We're getting wherever we want. And here we go.
And we saw quick, like, right, using dash attack cancel into that Nair there, right, forces Luma to still do the dash attack. She can't attack cancel. But guess who can, right? Your character, Rosalina. And Rosas use that to keep Luma synced to you, but create that additional space, change that spacing over, and create situations just like this. However, now Luma desynced, right? Syncing back, just trying to use that up smash to try and delay, call out some of those mid-term spacings. We're getting a couple other games underway. But in the meantime, now just Luma heading over to the blast zone and maybe trying to take us over to Ridley Palutena going on down on Battlefield.
Yeah, over here on you see on Station 20, you see Ridley and Palutena kind of going crazy over here. Just started the game, but I would almost bet that's SolarBeam. That has to be SolarBeam. That's the only Ridley I even know about, who's also a lawyer. Okay, first of all. So here we go, Palu versus Ridley. What can we be seeing here in this matchup besides a very, very even game?
I mean, right, like, the story of this is going to be a lot of spinning to winning with Nairs. You know, I mean, that's right, these characters' main neutral tools, right, main advantage tools. You might also see a couple fair drag downs from Ridley. Try and call some mix-ups. Ridley's ground game is a little better, and the air grab, that command grab, right, gonna close it out. Just Palu getting dragged all the way down into the blast zone, but back on the top, Luma joins him, and the footstool to boot. Incineroar trying to land down, get out of disadvantage over on Town and City, one of his best stages, but so far, right, R.I.Pierre is just smothering him right now.
It's just a struggle, I think, with someone like Incineroar, who is like a heavy heavy character, strong hitting character, and but you're not getting much out of revenge if you're constantly at battle between Rose and Luma, and Luma's again going to be coming back just like that. A second character is basically a third arm in favor of Luna, in favor of Rosa, and finally getting that back here in order to seal out that first stock. But look at you at 127%, no revenge either, but at least you have some rage going for you.
Yeah, no, exactly what you just said, Mott, right? Like, the spacing for a character like Uma is so difficult to maintain consistently, but so important in this matchup. You see why there, right? The Luma down smash comboing into the Rosa down smash, closing out the stock, and puts a character like Incineroar, who has, you know, doesn't have these movement options, right? And is very committal as a result into a lot of checkmate situations. What matchups we're seeing on the screen, right? Something only at an Arcadian. We've got Sonic Fox, Palutena Ridley, Incineroar Rosa, and then, I'm sorry,
off in the corner stream setup, we do have Robin and Toon Link as well on PS2, just starting out pretty much. And I believe that this is Goober and Makemake, and is Goober's controls correct? Because that's a default Toon Link I see.
I mean, maybe you change the default control tag too,
I
right?
hope
like,
so.
That is definitely something people do tend to do.
Oh, you saw the Arc Fire to up smash!
Yeah, that Levin Sword up smash gonna kill, and Arc Fire, of all of those PK Fire-esque moves, Arc Fire the hardest one to really get out of consistently, also combos into itself. But now with that charge being low, you have to kind of look away from it, right? Slow things down, give it a little bit of time, and right now you have one charge left on Arc Fire, one charge left on Levin Sword. Levin Sword gone, but gonna give you the item. Not gonna be able to maintain that center stage though.
Absolutely not.
Toon Link gonna take advantage of that opportunity, take that stage control back, and force Makemake over to the corner.
Absolutely, and look at what Goober is so good at doing is like that item play, that spacing, and kind of just weaving around his other opponent's projectiles, i.e. Arc Fire, PK Fire, things like that are things that Goober's just like, oh, I'm just gonna weave around because I'm literally Toon Link with really good aerials and really good drifting anyway. So I'm gonna keep you in this ledge, I'm gonna forward throw you, and I'm gonna pressure you on this ledge right here with bomb, and I'm gonna keep repositioning until you're really in my grasp.
Yeah, and the down throw bomb into the up air, just so smart, taking full advantage of Toon Link's floatiness of that air drift you were talking about earlier, and just closing it out here. I mean, Goober has done such a good job, right? Really abusing the fact that, okay, I'm just faster than you, and I have just as many projectiles, so neither of us have to interact, but as soon as you commit, well, I can just follow my projectile in more effectively and just slowly, right, take over the center stage, and has been doing it to great effect, really keeping Makemake here trapped under the platform and in this corner.
Yeah, and you were seeing that advantage that Makemake had earlier in the game, even getting that really great Arc Fire to up smash into like a really solid start. But look at what Toon Link does. He's an oppressor. He's going to keep pressuring you with all these projectiles. Even try. Oh, I saw the vision, Makemake. I saw the vision, but it's not going to work against someone like Toon Link with that much rage, with that much trajectory on his aerials, honestly. So here we go. What can we see here? We have a fully charged Thunder right here.
Yep, oh! Thoron gonna come out. Guess what? You can't trip anymore for the rest of your stock if you're Robin now. So, you know, Toon Link not gonna put you in a ton of those positions, but maybe not even gonna need to with those back throw. Not gonna quite do it, but is gonna create the edge guard. You have to use that. Oh god, I'm totally blanking the name. It's like Arc
Thunder?
Arcwind or something?
Elwind.
Elwind.
Got
the
you.
Elwind. Thank you. Look, I know
Beautiful.
my Robin spells. And closing out the stock, getting back on the board. 149 is scary, but Toon Link's heavy, and guess what? That's just Rage with Levin.
That's Rage. That's already 15% on Goober. What can we see here? I love Makemake trying to keep away from the grapple, but here it is, baiting out the aerial with the bomb, and that's a free up air for your struggles. And what a free swap over to our next game, Ridley versus Palu. We were on here early, and I want to say Palu won game 1. If I saw the vision correctly. Oh, I lied. I'm a big liar, actually.
Don't lie to the people.
Ridley
Waffle's
won
not here.
game 1.
I know. Ridley, right, so big, so light, but guess what? Sometimes those command grabs, right, you just got to give the goddess a hug, send her down to the blast zone. She doesn't know how to read, right? She couldn't teach Pit, so, you know, if you can find those reads, you can make it happen. Doing it again there with the up smash mod, just like that, taking an early lead. And what do you think of this Hollow Bastion counter pick from Palutena?
I mean,
I'm a fan.
You definitely know that Palu's one of her best stages is Battlefield, it's base Battlefield, because of the triplat setup. But with with those I think with like a one platform, it's all right for her. She doesn't get the same juggle opportunity that she would get on Battlefield with the reset on the jump on top platform. But for Ridley, it's also really good because he is so big that he's gonna catch you on that platform no matter what you do.
But
like
the downside, right, is that being big, right, sometimes you can even hit when in parts of those dash animation, right, you see his wing clips through that top platform. You can call out with Palu and still find those hits from above, but the up smash again gonna do it. The only person getting called out right now is Palutena, and
I don't think it matters because look at this. It's a 2-stock lead that Void has right now. And it's getting a little scary. And look, we know with Rage, if you get that grab, oh my God, it's over. Like it really is almost over. If like maybe like 90 or 100%, it might be like death. It really grabs
and
you.
just trying to find anything, or trying to find a way in, get back on the board. Okay. But the mash out going to keep you alive for just a second at 109. Now, how do you find a way back? The low teleport just straight vertical. Your only option that time. Gonna close it out. Not quite yet. The bigger blast zones here on Hollow Bastion, right? Same as on FD.
Yep.
Gonna let you live just a little bit longer. Finding a way back to stage. Untoo-frameable angle there, and gonna
Ooh, that was nice! That was nice.
Be going high on the mix-up. Ridley gonna find it, gonna close it out. And you know who's still not closed it out? R.I.Pierre and Lunchable.
Yeah.
Down on
the lower right side.
Lower right, thank you.
Got you.
I don't remember my directions today. Apparently, Darkest Lariat gonna close it out, give Lunchable a huge lead in this game, as well as a set with Revenge to boot. Terrifying situation if you're Pierre. You're trying to slow this pace of the game down. You're trying to find a way in. We might see a dash attack cancel grab attempt here at some point. No, just a regular one. But getting rid of that Revenge and trying to find the down air on with Luma while still grounded. Super smart stuff. Not going to do so, though. And just, you're finding these hits. You're finding this damage, but not able to close it out even still here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you were seeing on Joepwn whenever they did have Revenge going, they were aiming for that side B, for that command grab, for that extra like 30-something damage, but you are dead. That was a miss-spaced up B. Unfortunately, I don't think you can control that because of the weird angle that Incineroar recovery goes. I don't think Lunchables could really do anything about that, but now we should be seeing some really good, excellent stuff from R.I.Pierre with a little bit of a more sizable matchup to go with.
But unfortunate situation from him, right? He tried to find the dash attack canceled grab there, but only found a regular dash attack, put him in disadvantage, lost to Luma for it. Shows you just why, right, this character is so rare to see at a high level. It's as good as she has, as much tech as she can have. When she loses Luma, she's not great, and she's so difficult to execute consistently. This time, though, had an opportunity for an infinite if you catch Luma and Rosa in between them when they're desync just like that, but not going to find it. Great SDI out. The up smash, though, going to keep you in the lead. You have to close this out here before this Incineroar gets back down with Revenge, and unfortunately, took a little too much damage there and lost it.
Yeah, I was going to say, even the up tilt, the up smash into the up air wasn't even going to take it quite yet for that, for HumanLunchable, for R.I.Pierre. But there we go, finally getting that first, that second stock off into a possible, possibility of a game 3, which I'm excited for, because these are two characters you don't really see that often, Rosalina and Incineroar. Honestly, please say more heavies. Heavies are so funny. I love heavies.
Yeah, and I mean, Incineroar, right, the one we do see the most, that move exactly why, right? A Alolan Whip so incredibly strong. It puts them in a juggle situation, puts them off state. It kills you at like 70. It kills you at like 50 if you have Revenge. And speaking of Revenge, these stacks coming in clutch with the Luma desync and resync gonna allow Pierre, right, to use a jab, stuff out that Alolan Whip attempt, and now just pack on this damage, right, drain that Revenge out the old-fashioned way, and has really sealed this game down. We're seeing a lot more of these attack cancels, right, pivot cancel, Luma desyncs to just create some additional space, keep that Luma sync to you, and apply really safe pressure from halfway across the stage. That increased use has really been the difference maker here for Pierre, and gonna bring us to a game 3 now.
Beautiful. Oh, then it did game. No,
may that have been game 3? Okay, we saw the score count listed.
Yeah,
as,
it was a
1-0.
Yeah.
So,
but maybe that might be game 3. It did say Joepwn.
Yeah.
Oh,
are they? We'll see. But
wait, they may be.
Hold on. But while we're waiting for that, we can jump over to Chrom and Sephiroth down.
Chrom and Sephiroth
is that
in Station 20. Let's see who this is. Oh, no, this is game 3.
Crowsong?
That might be Crowsong because Crowsong's the only Crom I know besides Carflo, and Carflo is not here.
Okay, it is Crowsong. So
there
this
we go.
Crowsong versus VulgarKaiju.
I love how you
got them a little bit.
merged Carflo and Crowsong.
Well, no, I actually was merging Kaiju and Crowsong.
Okay,
right.
Close enough.
Yeah, Kaiju and Crowsong over here. Both players I am intimately familiar with. Kaiju from Mid Hudson.
Bro, make the drive. That's a long drive.
The PR in that sub-region, but still eligible for the Arcadian, and also kind of going down on the PR this season in terms of results.
Yeah, and you already know Crowsong. Crowsong, one of the TOs of Brookland, and also was actually in a really good state right there, honestly, keeping a stock ahead of Kaiju for quite a while there. And look at this, even being able to edgeguard someone like Sephiroth. And I wish that there was more people who were able to do the same thing that this one Australian player who came out.
Cirx.
Yes, Cirx. Beautiful edgeguard punish from Cirx whenever he was here, and I wish that more Sephiroths were able to do it, because look, you're seeing Kaiju kind of struggle to come back in. Love to use the Omni Slash to get Crowsong away from him.
But the Masamune down smash, piercing the heart, piercing the stage and the stock. But Crowsong answering right back, right, gonna keep himself in this one here. Right, this is just, it's so hard as Sephiroth, right? Your big goal is I want to keep them out, use that 8-foot Masamune to my advantage. But, you know what? Crom go Burr.
Crom go Burr. Crom go gra 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 gra. He's a soft Roy, alright. Roy, of course, we already know how Roy be, but this is literally, Mom, I want a Roy. We have Roy at home. This is Roy at home in question. We're going for the up B, not getting this, the Crom side, because that's not how that works right now. So either way, we do have an even game right here, but again, that long sword was giving Kaiju that little bit of advantage. Oh my goodness.
Yep, and the up smash not going to find his mark, allowing Crowsong to get back down, right, seize the stage control, put Kaiju in the corner, not going to find the Scintilla, and just getting caught by the jab.
You're crazy.
Going low to high is so incredibly powerful in general, but especially on a character who's as tall and thin as Sephiroth, right? It means it's just going to follow his hitbox, make it so much easier to hit, but Scintilla closing it out, that timer ticking down, and bringing us over to PS2 in a different sense.
I'm sorry. I want to take a second. But I giggle because the timing for Scintilla is really easy to predict.
Yeah, it's 3 rotations.
It's 3 rotations. But as Crom, you can't do anything, because if you air dodge, you're basically dead. You are literally dead. Yeah. So Crowsong was dead in there. They're going over to game 2.
So and we're actually on air. I'm sure that there is a Sephiroth main that is screaming to their monitor. That's Shadow Flare, not Scintilla. Scintilla's the counter.
Oh. Oops, I
trusted you. I trusted you. That's why I call him the little purple orbs.
Hey, can you?
Because I'm not wrong.
Can you tell that I've never played Final Fantasy? See ya. And
but I never. I mean, see ya. Goodbye, Bowser. Yeah. I'm literally Fox. I'm literally Fox. Wait, come back. Give me the caster cam. I'm literally Fox. Thank you, Snivy, for the ears.
Shout outs to Syndicate Hatsune Miku, also known as Snivy,
who
you'll see later tonight.
But what we're about to see right here is, again, what we're seeing the screens. Reyluno did take it over. R.I.Pierre took it over HumanLunchable, and we're seeing SPT, my goat, straight from Staten Island against Narrwall. I think Narrwall has come to us literally the last Arcadian, because I remember that name, because I was like, Narrwall, like the whale thing, like.
Yeah, I feel like I don't remember if I've seen her at Xeno before, but I have seen her at Fusion a whole bunch. That may also be where.
Oh, Narrwall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That may also be where you've seen her around. Right now, though, just Bowser versus Fox. Right on paper, this matchup is so incredibly favored in terms of our favorite robotic leg space pilot.
This is evil.
We're seeing why, right? This juggle, it's so hard to get away from that speed, from that frame data. But you know how you do it? You do it with your own speed, your own disjoints, and just them messing up the Scorpion Kick up smash. Not gonna find it there, mod.
This is actually, like, kind of evil. I applaud Narrwall for staying Bowser in this matchup, because Fox is so fast, so little, and has that up smash that, for Bowser's weight, would kill at 120, 130-ish. Usually at 100% for midweights and lower. So it's like...
Oh, it kills earlier than that sometimes, don't you worry.
Yeah, for like lighter characters, like the Peaches of the world. But usually 100%. Even then, DI, excellent DI to avoid getting killed by that. And look at this. We're struggling, trying to go with the up out of shield, very predictable option, but we're going to get up tilt instead.
And the drill, the last couple of hits, right? Bowser falling out of hit stun because he landed on the ground, which gave him that tough guy armor when it mattered most. And just the jab block, it's not going to matter if you've got tough guy when you miss
my
attack.
God.
Continuing the extension into so much extra damage. SPT tacking it on and just finding the dash attack right fair, covering that airspace, keeping this advantage state going right now.
Yeah, SPT is just showing out like why, just what Fox can really do against a lot of heavies, like a lot of combo food characters like Bowser, like most Bowser, Ganon, a lot of the bigger, heavier characters, DDD for example. This is just evil. I feel like this is. I'm watching someone get tortured. Yep. I would start crying actually. I would unplug.
And the illusion nair as well, getting caught by the back air, gonna allow Narrwall an opportunity to find the stock, doing so catching at ledge, and the up air gonna trade right back. So just like that, we are even Steven here. And speaking of Steven, R.I.Pierre versus Steven over on Battlefield. Rosalina versus Sonic, and immediately Steven, again, speaking of him, right, gonna fall off ledge and find that edge guard.
Yeah, that was so nice of Steven to just execute, and we've seen it multiple times, even with our own Sonic maniac over here, Sonic Fiend, do that same exact move over and over and over again as an edge guard. It's such a good, Sonic is just a good character. I'm sick. Like, I'm gonna throw up. I love Sonic.
No, dude, Sonic is broken, and
Sonic
that's exactly
broken.
why, right? Especially like this character has so many multi-hits, right? Can kind of just in this matchup specifically just dash right through those Rosalina and Luma combo, right? Disrupt them, split them apart, and make it so easy to isolate Rosa, right? Get rid of that Luma for those 7 seconds. We're seeing it here again. And how do you, as Rosa, as that puppet character that relies so much, right, on having your star as a protector, what do you do when she just can't catch the blue blur himself?
I mean, man, what do you even do as most characters who can't really keep up with Sonic? Like, most of them just don't have the airspeed, don't have the ground speed to catch up with him. The thing you have to do is really predict where he's going to go, and most of the time they're going to want to go center stage because that's where you're trying to be to gain the most dominance.
And speaking of predictions, right, I don't think we necessarily would have predicted that, but exciting to see Narrwall over on the bottom left just bringing us to a game 3 in that set versus NPT. Fantastic stuff right there, and fantastic back throw from Steven to find a commanding 3-1 lead, right? Luma again just not able to pin down. Steven's so good at using these spin dashes to weave around, weave right through, ignore this Luma, and just not matter at all. But down on the mainstream, you see what we've got going on?
Yeah, we've
got Bachilles, baby.
I was about to say, yeah, we should be looking at Bachilles right here. Just started, I believe, game 1, Pret versus Bachilles. Bachilles is my man on the stream, bro. He is the only Banjo player. No, there's a couple of Banjo players I know, but look at that. He will use Wonder Ring no matter what. And you're going to see it right then and there. Wonder Ring coming in to finally get that first stock off of Pret. And only 49% on him right now. So, Pret, what can we do as Byleth? That's a good start. Oh! Do it again.
Just calling out, right? Bachilles there, just trying to play ground and play it patient and finding the down air as a result. And I love Bachilles' egg grenade usage here, right? Just trying to throw out another item, right, as a mix-up, but it's so slow that even a character like Byleth can still weave a way around it, right, find that stock and just kind of ignore it unless you get caught off guard or catch it just like that and get frame trapped for it.
Absolutely. Here we go. TNC again has the pleasure of changing to 3 different layouts, and right now we have the tri-plat right here, which is really good for Bachilles for this situation, but unfortunately unable to connect it because Banjo was just like, I'm not going to go on the ledge with you.
Yeah, trying to get the drag down, right, but not quite getting high enough to make it happen. Now with the egg grenade, not going to find it, though. Oh, managing able to throw it back and now get this corner situation. Unfortunate for Pret. He can't find his way back down to neutral. Bachilles is playing this so patient and has a huge opportunity to close it out. We might see a Wonder Wing here as a high mix-up if Pret isn't careful.
Yo, Bachilles is funny with it. No, Bachilles is so funny because he would literally just do Wonder Wing just whenever he wants because you have a whole other stock to play with, which you get your all 5 Wonder Wings back. He has one at his disposal right now, and I think he's trying to get a flashy kill with it, of course, because it is so much damage. You saw the amount of shield damage it did as well. So, but Pret is doing an incredible job of mixing up the edge guard that he has to do with this extra platform at his disposal. Oh my God, Pret literally was on Bachilles' back. That was hilarious.
Oh, it absolutely was. But as you were saying, right, speaking of doing fantastic jobs, Narrwall down in the bottom left on Station 22 is up a stock right now over SPT here, right? Bowser versus Fox. This is not an easy matchup to overcome, but Narrwall on the verge here of taking this whole dang set.
Oh, I love that option from SPT just to get Bowser off the ledge and even take the stock right then and there. Should be seeing an even game right here. Hopefully SPT bringing it back to a more even percentage. But oh, you're crazy.
Oh no.
Yo, Bowser's crazy. Yeah. Bowser needs to be banned. That should not have happened, in my personal humble opinion of being an O2er.
Mom wants to ban every character in Ultimate except Hero.
I agree. You know what? You know what? I think, I was talking about this earlier, really fast. I think they should give Hero different moves for when he's in a doubles match. And I'll talk about that more later. But we're switching right over to our middle station 20. Right here, we have PK. We have Ness versus Samus. That do be Mustard. That do be... Oh, who is this? This is not... Who are you?
It's not Elon Musk. That's
it's definitely
sure.
not Elon.
Having a problem with that man, and I mean, I'm gonna just say I agree.
Mishka, okay, thank
Mishka, both New York City and Mid-Hudson Valley. This is both of our boy right here.
Absolutely. And Mustard finally on stream. I never get to see Mustard on stream anymore because I'm never here.
Yeah.
But hi Mustard, and I'm excited to see how he does because he has been grinding this game for literally the past year, I want to say.
And don't you love, right? Like, I'm sure Mishka is so incredibly happy that as a Samus player, he gets to sit down and say, well, who's my opponent play? Oh, Ness.
Ness? Okay.
Oh, that magnet, so incredibly good, right, at disrupting Time Bomb, at disrupting Charge Shot, at disrupting Missile, but we're still seeing Charge Shot, or that Time Bomb, sorry, be used to great effect, right, in those advantage states. You can just pressure, right, and with Ness's linear recovery, you can very easily set up to confirm it into a spike or something. The bonk, unfortunately, going to send you into a little too far underneath, and that PS2 ceiling gonna find the pineapple and allow Mishka a quick stock.
Absolutely. I mean, it really just sucks for that kind of recovery. If you're that under the stage and you can't even see the arrow that you're trying to go towards because of the obstruction of the stage, it sucks. But this is really good for Mishka just to kind of set an advantage stage, set some extra credit as well, which you're seeing right here, 50%. But nice back here out of shield, or not back here, before out of shield, would be taking that first stock off of Mishka. But what we're seeing here is Mishka kind of able to just juggle Ness as long as he can, just kind of avoid throwing out your projectiles in because of that magnet you were talking about earlier.
And right now, over on Station 21, we have got Sonic, right, Steven here just trying to find a way to close the stock out, but Pierre not able to do so, finally getting rid of that Luma, finding the stock soon after. And as good as Pierre has been today, we just really haven't been able to see him find a consistent answer to this Sonic speed.
I'm sorry, I giggle, but you're right. You what can you do against Sonic? There's so little matchups that really hard counter Sonic, and Rose clearly is not one of them. She's she's a slowish character, has big nair hitbox, which I think we should be seeing more of, in my opinion, to stuff out that Sonic speed.
Yeah, no, and right now, right, you see Sonic, one of the reasons, right, he's so good, right? He can just jump over Luma here. Yeah, it makes the best games, that's what they say. And the F smash, Sonic, it's normally so safe, right? It comes out so fast, but guess what? Luma can still punish it, not able to maintain it for long, and just like that, Sonic says, oh, you punished my F smash. Steven says, see ya, sending you to the blast zone, trying to close out the stock on Pierre soon enough. One last opportunity for Pierre to play his way back into this game, trying to get back on the board and bring this to a last hit situation, not if he can find his way out of the corner.
Thankfully, shielding through that up smash from Steven, but right here, should be seeing a forward throw, absolutely. Are we going to be dipping down real low? We absolutely could have Sonic, and missing the forward air connection. I'm sure it was a forward air connection, but thankfully, up being Azure was going to get away from there, but we're going to be seeing that instead as a counter, and boom, bam, bop. Even Steven going forward in, I believe, winners.
Yes.
Or just losers, let me see.
Pierre was in losers at least earlier on. I was going to say, I think it is losers. We saw him lose to Lunchable earlier as well.
You're absolutely right.
And now, right, we have Bachilles versus Pret here as well on PS2. Getting into, not sure if this game 2 or 3, we're just about a minute in, no stocks taken yet. Pret trying to find a way off the ledge, but trying to get that side B stall again. And you know what? You keep yourself in the air, and there's a Wonder Wing there that doesn't care.
because I said this, Bachilles doesn't care. He also doesn't care about SDing clearly.
No,
but he's funny. Like I said, he's gonna throw out Wonder Wing just to kill you for funsies, and there it is. But again, we have a quad tri-stream on our disposal. Mishka Mustard going in again with a possible, I believe, second game on Smashville. What can we seeing here?
Yeah, I mean, just all three of these matchups are fantastic, and I know you were asking about Mishka Mustard, but I really want to just talk about Smash Bros. Versus Lui-Jesus for a minute.
I was say, yeah,
Wii Fit versus Lucas. On paper, though, not a good matchup for Wii Fit at all, right? Lucas being short makes it very hard for her to really pin down this character. Hit him in neutral, you've got down tilt, down smash, and reverse hit, like you've got slingshot fair, basically. Those are your tools. Like consistently against Lucas, and a character like Lucas, you don't see him very often, but he has such a fantastic combo game. Those up tilts, nairs, dares, right? And just has so many mix-ups. But right now, Lui-Jesus is not getting caught out, finding this advantage state and keeping the pressure going.
I'm just glad that Lui-Jesus is back today, because it's been months since Lui-Jesus has even entered a tournament, and he's cooking. He has the sauce. That down air, boom! First 3 frames are always a spike, and Lui-Jesus was definitely hitting those. But here we go. We're gonna be seeing Smash Bros. Take it hopefully right now with these PK Thunders and kind of. Ooh, I saw the vision.
Allowing you to SDI out of it, right? Not as useful quite as Ness's PK Rocket to find those clips. That fair though, still gonna find the clip, find the stock, and Smash Bros. Trying to say, hold on, Louis, I know you heard that numbers isn't here. I know you heard that they need a Wii Fit to win the Xeno Arcadian today, but hold on, you gotta get through me first.
You gotta get through me, okay? This is the soft version of Ness, all right? We know that Wii Fits are like, Ness is bad. This is the step before that, okay?
Oh yeah, no, but Lucas not very, right? Still not great either for a lot of the same reasons. And it's just one of those big reasons, right? It's so hard for Wii Fit to pin down this character, right? It's so hard to find a way in. You've got the Zare as well, and you've still got Magnet, the PK Fire, or being a single hit. Actually a little bit better in this matchup because it forces it, right? It pressures you away. It does a lot more against Soccer Ball. And trying to find the up smash, that would have been it, but no deep breathing, so Gasol's still going to live another day, even on that whiff.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And look at this, trying to a lot of the pressure with the jab on shield from Lui-Jesus. But that F2 is so strong. There's so many moves that Wii Fit does have. I always mention this, that she has so many double hitboxes that you have to be really wary of. That being F2, that being fair, that being header. All of those moves are so annoying to deal with as literally anyone in this matchup. But right now, look at this. Smash Bros is doing an incredible job at edge guard. Look at this. Ooh! Trying to get the PK freeze and not even able to get the highest recovery off of the up B and even the drift to compensate. But with the down, you're crazy.
Yeah, down smash
crazy.
Killing you at crazy early percent. And you know who else is gonna kill you at crazy early percent? 599 apiece. Kazuya.
Oh, look at Kazuya
Joker over
and
on
Joker.
PS2 on station 21. It is Lime back again, call a friend versus Akaza. Here is the in-game tag. Gonna find the down throw Godfist back air. Just the little classic 1-2-3 Axiom XL combo there. Gonna try and find the up smash. Not gonna close it out. They got the fantastic DI from Lime, but you've got Arsene online, right? This is Kazuya. You can put him off stage. You can edge guard him. You're Joker. But it's so hard to do in practice. It's so scary. Either of these players could die at any moment. This matchup's just literally so explosive, and that is why.
Like you just said, anyone can die at any moment right here. And you just saw Kazi Mishima dying at like 60, 70 before the EHA was giving some extra curse damage. So here we go. We're seeing a little bit of a scary game here. I think for Kazuya, only because you are now struggling to even get into the situation where you want to be nice up close and personal, but Joker is going to be keeping you specifically at a more mid-range game. And we're seeing, honestly, I think we're seeing a mirror of what happened with Leo versus Riddles, like straight up, like...
To some degree, yeah. I mean, right, like, you're not really seeing Akaza find the long conversions after Godfist that you'd see from a player like Riddles, right? Like, a player like Riddles might have converted at least one of these interactions so far into a stock, but Akaza still only having that 100%, finding that up B, but Lime just barely missing that back air, not going to find the stock and going to lose it as a result with Rage Drive. And Mott, just the pressure right now is so incredibly real. If you're a Kaza, you're down so much percent. You can close it out. You know you have that X factor, right? You know you paid the money to be here. But what can you do?
I saw what Kaza was going for. I've been hit by Dark Boost 10,000 times, and it makes me cry every single time, and it just didn't work out this time. But again, like you were saying, we do have Kazuya with Rage. We have Kazuya no longer with Overdrive, but now we have Arsene, which is also a very scary factor now that both these characters have their kind of win conditions up and active. Trying to get the up smash, but getting the back air for their troubles. Air dodging, we're going to be seeing, like, I don't think we're going to be able to come back from this.
Unfortunately got caught, right? DIing just not far enough up and got put a little too low to get back to stage. Then they're going to find a combo here, and that's 2 hits, going to deal 25. But guess what? It's Kazuya Mishima, the first tech, going to find the reset, allow the confirm into that reset on platform, right? Find the stock, and just like that, Mott, we are back to an even game. But you know who else is in a very even game right now?
You're right,
Smash Bros. And Lui-Jesus.
Yep, on the lower right corner, you are definitely seeing another game from Smash Bros. And Lui-Jesus. And look at Lui-Jesus again taking the lead a little bit further with that percentage buff he has right here. Here we go, going with the soccer ball to try and edge guard Lucas, but unable to get anything off of such an interaction.
Yep, and just using the jump there, right? Cancel that, salute the sun, find a way back. Gonna find the stock to boot. Some beautiful patience from Lui-Jesus, just managing to slow this down. Lime Cookie managing to take game 1 there over Polars as well. And just in the meantime, right, we're going to see Lucas trying to find the up air, down air string. Going to find a continuation on this juggle. A beautiful air dodge there to find your way away from the PK freeze. Not able to find a way back too much longer. And Lucas's ability to control this same space, right, that Wii Fit really wants to play in, playing off the corner is one of the reasons that you can really struggle. Smash Bros. Executing it to perfection right there.
We're definitely going to be punishing that high recovery off of the up B hula hoops from Lui-Jesus. I'm sure he wasn't really wanting to go on to the actual stage and probably was trying to ledge. But speaking of, like, clipping, oh, look at this. We're going to be seeing a really nice game right here with Zelda versus Diddy Kong on the top corner. We have Socho versus EJJ. Repping the Diddy, repping the Zelda. I'm excited. We're going on PS2, which is a incredible stage for both characters. Diddy gets a lot of space to run around and gets a monkey flip out of air. Just like that, boom bam on your shield, monkey flip right off the bat. And then we have Zelda, who is definitely going to be using that space to her advantage with Jin's Fire and the Phantom Knight.
No, exactly what you just said. I think that stage breakdown was absolutely fantastic, Mott. The big story here, right, gonna be that flip kick, gonna be that movement. How can Zelda play around away from this banana with just how much faster Diddy is in both frame data and just movement speed, right? Movement options. Zelda has the ability to displace Phantoms both forwards and backwards like we just saw there. And you can use that to kind of mix up how you interact with that banana, right? It'll block it if it hits the Phantom shield before it hits you. But the flip side is, how do you even catch this character in the first place?
I don't know, because Diddy's one of those characters where it's just like, I can go pretty much wherever I want, and if you're on shield, I'm going to hit your shield, and I'm free. Like, I'm pretty much safe. I can't really do anything about it. And again, with banana in hand, just using that as a counter, the threat of the Phantom Knight is so good for EJJ. So here we go, Diddy Kong once again. We are seeing finally a little bit of position control in favor of Zelda.
Yeah, and that was so smart, right? Just holding center stage. Since taking that initial, right, 100% pretty much unanswered, Salka's done a fantastic job just slowing down this game, right? You saw EJJ, right, try to find those kills. He wasn't able to make it happen, and just fishing for the banana too much, got converted, gonna find the stock there, but over on the top, the soccer ball's gonna do it as well.
Another stock found and dusted for Lui-Jesus, and
that's gonna be the set.
Yeah, that's the set. Okay, Lui-Jesus, my fault.
Yeah, and down in the bottom right, looking for a stock as well, you've got Kazuya Mishima versus Joker. Here, Lime trying to hold on to this lead, right? I closed out game 1, trying to find the same here on Kalos in game 2. The larger stage with that flat center space makes a lot of sense for Joker, but
that should
not
be
when
a
you
definite
get
stock.
For Kazuya, Rage Drive, right, gonna close out as you said.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely taking that stock in favor of Kaza, but Lime coming back in for the fresh new stock, 0%, and hopefully you're seeing a little bit of fear from Lime, wanting to keep that space really generous between the two, because Kaza with Rage going on right here is not what we want to really deal with. Okay, we're definitely gonna try to see a jab into back air. Really anything like that is really good. Or he might just be timing it out. Look at that, going with the Arsene after the Rebels guard, helping him get a little more of that meter, come and dust it, and boom and bop. Like we said, once Arsene was out, that stock was his.
Yeah, right. All you need is to find that back air, not just so strong, but so fast, so safe, right? Sends at a great angle as well. And that Aegon to boot, making such fantastic use out of this Arsene. It's the same one that took the stock bot and already 86 and the corner situation. Even with it gone, you're happy. You're trying to find the second stock off that Arsene, but maybe a little too much. Now you got to get away from Mr. Mishima, right? He's got his whole company, R&D, trying to figure out how to deal with his Joker. But how can he find a way in right now?
Well, I'm about to tell you how I can find a way into this other game over in Station 20. We have Hero versus Samus. Of course, that's FGC Susanoo from the Bronx. And of course, we have Mishka back on stage, or back on stream, of course. Repping the Samus, as always. The biggest thing about Hero is that balance, but unfortunately, Susanoo kind of really low on MP, unfortunately.
Yep, you do also have that shield, though, right? You can crouch, you've got that F-tilt. You do have the ability to use that shield, right? Hit away those projectiles as well, but guess what? You can't hit away. A grab, the tether gonna come in, find the up throw off the top, close it out, and now there's the bounce you were talking about, Mont. Now, right, Mishka has to just play it patient, and opting to use time bombs here, circle camp to really force Susanoo in, say, you have limited MP, I'm not going to let you get it back, but all it takes is one misspacing.
Yeah, you saw Susanoo constantly going in for that psych up to over and over and over again, knowing that, and Mishka was trying to stay just with a high recovery to avoid the horizontal threat of Kaboom and Sizzle, which he got hit with earlier.
Trying to camp out that bounce
exactly.
as well.
Trying to run the 12-second timer on that balance. But again, here we go. Susanoo once more. We're keeping it a little bit more of an even game. Thankfully, keeping our MP a little bit higher, and also just avoiding all of these small charge shots and going in with his own with the charge Kafrizz, but not connecting either the forward air or the Kafrizz.
No, not at all. And trying to find that up tilt again. The Thunder, though, half charge, not going to do it either. And the up B out of shield, right? It's one of the best options in the game. Whacks on so much damage. It just, right now, Susanoo trying to find ways in, right? Trying to find ways is to do so. And luckily, those hits on shield going to, right, give you a little bit of MP back, allow you to get that Kaboom off, and at least find an advantage state for now. But with such limited MP, Mishka's okay letting you play it slow, commit to a spell, and then punish from a distance with something like Charge Shot, like Missile, the way, and has been finding a lot of success here on this stock.
And that up off ledge was so good to counter that air that Susanoo keeps going for, but again, the up tilt taking that second stock off of Mishka, but here we go. I really want to switch over as well to Station 22. We're seeing Bayonetta versus Miss Samus herself. Here we go. Already started too.
I was going to say, no mech suit needed over here, right?
Nope.
The full-on bounce. Mishka armored up in that full armor, but instead it's PM here versus Jazzy G just opting to be a little bit more nimble, try and dance around this Bayonetta. And you know what's funny? Not only are these two very strong women, they are two women who you can really SDI out of their combos pretty
so
consistently.
True.
You know what you can't SDI out of though? That back air.
Yeah, no. That's one.
Playmaker, thank you.
Okay, Playmaker versus Jazzy up here on stream right here. The big one. The big important one. And here we go. Look at Jazzy already getting a pretty solid start against Peacemaker. Look at this, already getting 80% extra credit as well for her troubles and only counting it down. Are we going to be seeing a death? No, we're not quite. Not connected to the Blast Zone in that moment.
Yeah, the great DI from Playmaker going to find a way back.
Oi!
But the back air from Jazzy going to call out the jump in. Playmaker's been playing a very aggressive Zero Suit Samus here, and it's getting stuffed out. One of the big things in this matchup, right, is how do you get away from Bayo's disadvantage? A lot of characters love to mix in fast fall air dodge, and while, yeah, ZSS has flip kick, she's actually the only character in the game without a fast fall air dodge. If she air dodges, it actually stops her fast fall.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. That's kind of, that's a really specific thing for Samus specifically, I think.
It's only
really
Zero Suit Samus. And it, it might not be intentional, just trying to like look for these back airs, find the stock, but not mixing up the timing, just the height. Jazzy gonna catch on, find the spacing, and it's just still not able to close it out. Right, Playmaker trying to get on the board, but Jazzy catching you over and over, and has just been covering all of this movement from Playmaker preemptively.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Playmaker is struggling to even get the first stock off of Jazzy, and Jazzy's already lapped.
Not once, but twice.
Yeah, exactly. Not once, but twice. And we're going to be going in. That was a beautiful kill screen. I cannot lie. The animations in this game are so nice to watch. But what also is nice to watch is Hollow Bastion. We have Zelda. We have EJJ again with the Donkey Kong. And
That's not Donkey Kong. That's his little brother with a banana, some barrels to boot. No bongos over here, but the Phantom gonna just miss a punch, get some potassium in your face, and Zelda's saying, well, hold on, I know you need some potassium too. I'm going to hand it right back. Just both these players scrapping, trying to find an advantage state. Lightning kick, not going to do it yet, as it's the forward air slightly weaker, but just trying to close it out right now, Mott.
And the biggest thing about Zelda is that a lot of her moves take so much time to charge, Gin's Fire and that nice fan that we were talking about earlier. It lets Diddy just come in whenever he wants, and just like that, you're waiting for too long on that ledge, and that's a free up smash for Diddy Kong.
And is that a collision UBL, Ubel himself, we see down on the screen on PS2, now blown up in front of us, playing Lime Cookie here. I believe this is to make it out of pools.
It might be,
if my brain is thinking on the right.
Yes.
Keeping track. Beautiful Aegon call out there on this Aura Sphere charge, just racking on so much damage. But this is Lucario. Until he dies, he's pretty okay just taking extra percent over and over, right? Building up that aura, trying to keep the charge going, and now it's 69 off stage. This is already
that was so cool! Oh, no, you died! Oh my god, that was so cool! Yeah. Stop.
If you're at that high a percent as Lucario,
that was so cool,
right? You're just like, okay, they're at 50, they're at ledge. Yeah, they get hit by my Aura Sphere. That's death.
Thank you for the instant replay.
He's doing the B-reverse, finds the drag down, saves his double jump, and is able to confirm the drag down into the back air. Right now, just trying to find the pressure. And okay, we are still in the game.
Yeah, we're still in the game, because that was an absolute fire first stock from Ubel. And of course, he believes in a homie stock, clearly, because he SD'd immediately after that. And now we're starting basically right from ground zero. Lucario is one of the characters where you have to build up percentage in order to actually be a viable character, especially in this matchup against Joker, who's already a great character without Arsene, and then with Arsene active, oh my god, it's like Lucario counter times 2.
Yeah, but the thing is, with Arsene, right, you're very scared because any hit's going to kill. But if you're dealing with Arsene, you'd much rather be dealing with Arsene at low aura like Ubel's been doing, where that counter isn't going to magnify the damage as much, isn't going to give Arsene as fast. And now without Arsene, right, it can be harder for Joker to confirm these kills, giving you more opportunities, right, to build up to these very high percents. We saw 190 the first stock, 140 here, and trying to find it, but finally, Lime gonna do so. Sans Arsene, and it's gonna be a disaster for Ubel now down on his last stock, having to rebuild some of that aura from before.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, unfortunately, Ubel is a stock behind, and Lucario doesn't really do well in this kind of situation, because once you do build up aura enough so you can get that stock taken, now you're at such a high percentage that anything Joker does, it's gonna really not be fun to deal with as Lucario.
And I love that fair mix-up, right? A lot of Jokers are gonna look for that up B tether in that situation, but instead, Lime opting to go out, chase the DI, and find an extension, keeping this advantage state going. This has been about 80 unanswered here, and just, it feels like Ubel can't pin him down. We're seeing him mix in a lot more empty hops, right, cross-ups back and forth, starting to mix in these down airs, these fairs. And that little adjustment on the tricky movement has just made it so much harder for Ubel to really catch these approaches, pin down. God. And do you see how much aura this is?
That was
huge. How
big
this aura sphere
That was a really big aura sphere. Yeah. It was kind of scary, but what's also scary is the fact that Lime is so calm and patient in this entire sequence. Finally, Ubel gained the second stock, but Lime again coming in with a really just fresh new stock, no percentage on him at whatsoever. And unlike Lucario, Joker's percentage is pretty much just fine. Like his damage output is perfectly fine to deal with Ubel's high percentage character. He's just gonna take him.
Exactly, and aura, right, building up not just when you're higher in percents, but also when you were down in stocks. Ubel was down there, so his aura is gonna be very high right now, 131. Yeah, you're very scared, but you can deal so much if you find one hit. It's gonna be 5-10%. That is kill percent for Joker. He's already inside of it with just how high Ubel's aura is right now, but he needs to find his way back to stage out of the corner. No aura sphere to boot, and the back air on the roll in, not gonna do it just yet. One more chance.
Yet. Oh, but that was a very beautiful.
That was a really pretty kill screen.
That was a really pretty kill screen.
I'm with you.
Like, I'm a humongous enjoyer of character animations, but here we go. This is actually game 3 of Xeno versus Mishka. I did see Xeno take game 2, so here we are back on PS2 for game 3 against Mishka. And here's a zoom coming in to help him get some kind of a little bit RNG going. We see Kafir is already fully charged up and ready at the loaded, and of course going in, trying to go in with a roll,
but
grab?
The fade back jump to catch the charge shot there, right? Mixing up from the fair, which Mishka used immediately after, once, twice. ice gonna just be so effective, right? Catching these jumps. Unfortunately, not able, right? That up throw not gonna do it without rage. And as you said, right, catching the roll with the fully charged or fireball, just racking on a whole 45, now 58, 77% off just 3 moves, Ma. And I mean, you got to get what you pay for, right?
Yeah, and then also that bounce is also gonna be one of the biggest pains in Mishka's backside, because now most of your kit is pretty much rendered useless against that kind of buff that hero does get. However, again, speaking of ups, goodbye Umful, not Umful, but goodbye Oomph, because we're back at it with finally first stock taken off of Susanoo, and Mishka getting eaten by the kaboom. Oh my god.
And just like that, right, Ma, down to 1 more stock for Mishka here in this set, trying to find a way to claw it back, trying to find a way to get away from this relentless up-close pressure that Susan has been able to find a way to tack on. Now she's just sitting back, stocking up these buffs, right? Not Oomph, not Psych Up, but both of them. Your moves are going to hit so hard. That was 1 back air. It dealt 33, Ma.
That could have been a shield break in my opinion, but thankfully Mishka just not shooting right through, just taking the full brunt of that hit, because you don't want to get a shield broken as against someone like Hero, because you saw what happened at LMBM.
Yeah, you can just charge up those hatchetmans, right?
You saw what happened at LMBM. That was nasty. But here we go.
Don't remind me.
No, that was funny.
No.
But either way, what's not funny is Susanoo coming back with Zoom again. And Mishka taking this time to do a fully charged, not fully charged, but a semi-charged charge stop.
Yep, and we saw those crouches coming out, right? Susan threatening to use that shield in that crouch animation, add pressure, and bounce at the perfect time. Gonna give Susan that extra X factor, the Kamehameha, not gonna find it. But yeah, as you said, right, you can't hold shield here. How can you find your way out of the corner if you're Mishka? That whiff could have done it, but Susan just missed spacing. Again, the bounce coming out in the nick of time, and I think the game is just telling Mishka he can't win this.
Susanoo opting for an up smash rather than up tilt. He's braver than me. But either way, what he is also brave for is finally having some MP to come back to the stage, having some of that Kafrizz in his back pocket, but also in that back pocket is Mishka's stock for Susanoo. But here we go. One stock apiece. Sizzle coming out. Bounce once again on the ready. Immediately just to counter that advantage that Mishka thought that they had. Here we go. SolarBeam coming in as well. Oomph as well. Oh no, he is a Christmas tree. He is dead. Boom, bam, bop. SolarBeam fair is not fair.
Mishka got lit up like it's Christmas, as you were saying, right? Susan putting on that decoration. Happy holidays. Jumping back over to Jazzy G versus Playmaker here. Yep. I believe in game 3.
It has to be at this point. Absolutely.
I saw the Playmaker kill screen earlier, and we know Jazzy won game 1. This one's starting to go down to the wire, right? Not gonna have a timeout on our hands here. 4 minutes on the board and 100% on Zero Suit Samus. Jazzy racking it up even more, but without rage, you're still a little bit of a ways away from kill percent here, Ma.
Absolutely, and Mishka is not Mishka. I'm sorry, but Jazzy is clearly itching for going further throughout losers with the same kill that happened in game 1.
And I just want to jump over to the very end of Ubel versus Lime here coming on. Ubel got that full. I think we should start calling Ubel's aura Oomful, as you were saying it, and finding the force palm, getting the command grab up close with that full aura, right down a stock as well. Gonna kill you such an early percent. And now Ubel just trying to find some chip damage, right? Get these movement mix-ups, maybe find an aura sphere, find some shield pressure, just try and get that one hit, that one grab that as Lucario with this much aura can just kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, we're seeing there's also a really great Lucario stage anyway. You have so much space to run around in, and Joker
walls, right?
You have you have the walls to your advantage. You have wall cling. You can really just wait out your opponent as long as you really want. But again, here charging up the aura sphere slowly but surely. Ubel throwing out a lot of hitboxes that Joker would feasibly run into, but Lime keeping himself in a very, very focused game plan.
And I believe, right, this is the set on the line, I want to say, with how long it's been going on. No, there is one more possible game here. Ubel trying to bring us to a game number 3 at the moment. And the up air gonna just allow the reset back to neutral. This aura sphere fully charged, but getting countered! And a taste of your own medicine. The doctor is in, sent you to the school nurse, and it's gonna be Lime moving on, but
Ubel Nation in shambles right now.
Leo no Byleth. I think the players on stream coordinated their tags.
Leo no Byleth, nah, you're fun. You know what?
I respect it.
I respect
Shout
it.
out, 10 out of 10.
I'm sorry. I'm still Ubu Nation shambles right now, but what's not in shambles is finally Pikachu versus Pyramithra. Going in with the Mithra right now to keep up with Pikachu's speed, honestly, and honestly, I kind of agree too. But I think we should be seeing a Pyro switch pretty much sooner than later because of the fact that he's just a high percentage right now, and Pyro is a little bit heavier and also a little bit stronger. So I'm definitely itching for a Pyro switch.
But the issue is you're super slow, and until you have her off stage, or Pikachu off stage, right? It's very hard to get that switch off safely, especially because a character like Pika can back air you so consistently. Fantastic tech to find a way back.
That was an insane tech, and also really good air dodge just to come back to stage. Avoiding the stage spike and avoiding the connecting thunder that would have happened had that air dodge not even come out. But there we go, down air into the up air, taking that stock from Leo, and here we go. Game, yo, but also one stock apiece. Rage is building on that Aegis.
Absolutely right. It's so hard, right? A Pikachu's either going to find something like a drag down smash or up smash just like that, or a thunder, or they're going to kill you at 150. Now you're out of range for Pikachu's confirms other than those drag down confirms, but you're almost at percent where an up throw is going to kill starting at 180. A dash attack is going to kill here. Back air is going to start to kill soon. You have to start getting afraid of these raw options from this Pikachu. Not going to do it just yet with Outrage, but the next one, even with Staling, might. Trying to find an up air bridge there to boot, but it feels like Leo is just not able to find that last hit, right? Blue Leg has racked up this damage, but on the platform, going to close it out.
And a small pop-off as well, just the boot.
Nope, Bootleg's not going to be happy with our switch over here because he says no Byleth, but we're going to jump over to Pret versus Steezy.
There's a Byleth.
Where there's a Byleth.
There's a Byleth. There's a Lucy on deck as well. Steezy repping
it's
Lucy.
just all Lucina.
Pret.
And look, we've got down in the corner, we've got the Joker victory screen. It's literally all Leo right now here. Leo's celebration except over on that mainstream match. But both players trying to move right, trying to find a neutral interaction that Dolphin Slash not going to find its mark, even with the invulnerability, and Pret just playing it very safe. It's so hard with these two characters, right? Yeah, Lucina's maybe got the better neutral, got better movement tools, but the best tool out of all of them is that Byleth Nair. And how do you dance around? How do you find your way, right? Play so patient, outspace, and really pick and choose your places to hit, to strike. This matchup is about precision, not about speed.
I mean, yeah. You basically put everything on the table and said it correctly. There's really nothing much to say, right? In terms of these characters, but right here you're seeing Pret finally get off stage for a little while. Three is attempting to come back with a Lucina come back nice Dolphin Slash out of shield, and Pret again just going from stage to stage. And we're gonna take that trade? No, we're not taking that trade. We're coming back to the stage. You are losing your stock in that skirmish.
And you know who else is looking to try and find a stock to take away? It's gonna be Lucas down on station 20, trying to close out that stock on Susan. Here, Gasai gonna do it, find the strike, and close that one out first. But now with bounce on deck, right? In theory, you're like, oh, I might keep Lucas away. But guess what? You've got double jump Zera cancels. You've got magnet combos. You've got Dare and Nair combos. You have so many tools to still deal with this. With this bounce and waiting it out.
What were we cooking? I saw the vision from Susanoo, but unfortunately, with the fact that Lucas' movement is such a great tool, and also his air dodge is really smart, great use of the air dodge to come back to stage, avoid the entirety of the kaboom, and now we're seeing Susanoo kind of struggle in this matchup, which, excellent turn on the Zappo as well. He is struggling, even the PK freeze coming in, air dodging back to the ledge. And what can we see here? Another Zappo on. Oh my god. Yo, guys don't know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
they know exactly what they're doing.
For these double jump cancel Zera mix-ups, right? We're seeing just abusing the movement options of Lucas to their fullest extent. And even with that fully prepped chance that you... And as you said, not able to find the zoom. Now the PK freeze, not one but two. Gonna call out, trying to find the third, but no dice on that Ma, and just... The shield break at least going to put you on the board, at least going to give you a stock, but it's 70% here where you still have a lot of work to do. And can you be an adult with magic powers, or are you going to lose to the little kid prodigy?
First of all, Solo is 18, leave him alone. Second of all...
He's still older than Lucas.
He's 18, he's a baby. So anyway, we're having Psych up on deck, Sizzle coming in, taking some extra percentage, and a little bit of 11% healing from heal coming in. We have Oomph and Psych by the way. So this is a shield break opportunity. Excuse?
I'll have you know that Lucas is psychic. He doesn't use magic. Those are psychic powers.
They're psychic powers.
They're psychic powers.
I said the wrong word. I'm sorry.
Solo uses magic because he's being targeted by Pissarro, the man. Anyway, so. Listen, I literally just started playing Dragon Quest IV. I know everything about solo now. It's atrocious. But we're going to be counterpicking over to Kalos, which is starting to become Suzuno's favorite stage. But as we counterpick over there, we're going to be coming back to our Leo no Byleth stage with Pikachu and Pyra at the, not Pyra, but Mythra at the disposal with this demonic music at the plate.
See, at this point, I should just start intentionally saying things that are wrong, because the worst part is I know that Lucas and Ness use psychic powers and not magic powers. I played them other games. I never played them.
Let's go. Farm that engagement.
But unfortunately, you know, apparently just can't get it right on the mic when it matters most. And Pikachu just trying to find this edge guard. Leo getting a little antsy though and not able to close it out, giving No Byleth a way back into this game. The dash attack also not going to do it just yet. And you know what?
Oh, this is kind of scary coming up with Mythra to get an extra advantage and trying to recover safely. But switching to Pyra for some extra damage and extra weight is that going to be enough? Unfortunately, with this Pikachu, with his excellent edge guarder, and I don't think it is.
The ledge trump back air though, not going to do it just yet. And I don't even know what happened. It wasn't even a foresight, it looked like. It was just outspacing that back air and able to find it. But the forward air gonna do it up in the corner, closing out the game, closing out the set. Fist bumps are out. And speaking of out, Jazzy trying to hold onto this stock down on station 21 against Diddy Kong. Yeah, right. Like, she has so much experience, so many Diddy Kongs here in New York. But it doesn't matter how many of them you fight. This matchup can be so hard for Bayo because, well, she's gonna lane you, right? She's gonna try, like, she's going to have linear approaches, is what I'm trying to say. And a character like Diddy, guess what? Guess what he has? He has a tool that, in a line, counters your approach. Banana is broken, and you know what else is broken? Jazzy's SDI finding a way out of the up smash. That was just that was the weirdest interaction.
That's funny. You tried it. You tried getting a really good advantage state with that force smash, but unfortunately, which time was just like, nah, not today, actually. And finally, look at this. Jazzy staying as much as she can, staying alive as long as possible against Diddy, which absolutely, at this percentage, anything. And literally anything. What was that?
Yeah, no, right? Exactly what you said. And Jazzy, unfortunately, running out of time. Excellent even SDI. The witch time can't save her there. But it was such a great route for the moment that it happened. She's still trying to close the stock out, right? Bayo having such a hard time closing these at lower percent or at higher percents, and flip kick just gonna make it so hard as well, right? Because this character can just jump in, command grab you, close so much space. It's hard to predict where he's gonna be, where the pace of play is. Thankfully, though, drop down back air, gonna do it through platform and just bringing this back maybe to an even game if you can get back to stage.
That's the biggest thing. You have to come back to stage. Thankfully, the banana not stuffing out Jazzy's recovery option, so that she has a little bit of a lease on life right here. So hopefully getting something started, picking the banana in her hand. But of course, Rex is gonna be answering that with a monkey flip to punish that that grab option. But here we go, throwing the banana off into the stage, going with the up air into the kick.
Finding the up tilt was so smart from Jazzy. It would have been a perfect combo, except that the beautiful timing on that tech from the Diddy Kong, right? Again, this is the second time we've seen it in this block. Those iframes on the tech, disrupting a combo to the advantage. This time, though, the Witch I'm gonna at least find some damage off that F smash. And now that's a second Diddy Kong on our screen. I'm sorry, EJJ down versus Lui-Jesus.
EJJ versus Lui-Jesus on the on big screen right now, on mainstream actually. So here we go, Lui-Jesus coming in with the deep breathing immediately off the gate. Already giving EJ a run for his money. That 45% is nothing to be weary of. And also, deep breathing, again, inactive right now, but that's one of the biggest factors that Wii Fit has in any matchup, really.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're just seeing it get canceled out there, right? Trying to find just not one, but two hits. Too much pressure to really feel safe charging that one up. The soccer ball just going to force Diddy to slow down this approach. And Lui really playing in the corner, playing by this lead. But Diddy has such good tools, especially with Banana in hand, it can test you. It's very scary. With deep breathing, though, you can't get too over-aggressive. And We're really seeing EJJ play a little bit afraid of what Lui-Jesus could do. You're really seeing the John Numbers effect on the New York meta.
I would too, because if I saw Deep Breathing Wii Fit and she's big and red and she's coming towards me like this, I would also run away. But there's that stock running away from Lui-Jesus right there.
Running away from the DI as well. Not optimal in that situation at all. Looked like Lui-Jesus was just holding out a little bit from the double dash attack into the forward air, into that F tilt, extending the spike, saying, oh, you tried to hit me with the soccer ball? Well, just have some fists to the back of your skull. And
I felt that. Personally, I felt both of his hands hit my head, and I got doing that. I felt that.
Devin says this character's hands are nukes.
Yeah, this character's hands, Wii Fit's feet have nukes, and as you can see, and
yeah, no, the down smash, right? That's a nuke and a half right there. Gonna close out the stock mod, but the rising there not gonna do it. Just getting caught with the banana. However, they're finding a way to drop it even as passing ledge, and that's gonna allow Lui to get back to stage uncontested from Lui-Jesus. Or from EJJ, but unfortunately that deep breathing gonna run out right as you're looking for the combo starter, force the reset, and the flip kick just burned to get out of the corner. It feels like EJJ hasn't been able to get in at all this last stock.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Finally getting the banana flip right here. We're going to be seeing here likely a high recovery to try and get the soccer ball some space for Lui-Jesus to come back to stage. But we're not going to be able to do any of that because that banana is going to be tripping him up all over again. Did a little bit of deep breathing, not deep breathing, but Sun Citation charged up in his back pocket for a little bit of healing if he does in fact throw it out. There's a little more that soccer ball coming in. Trying to get some more of that F tilt, but look at EJJ's movement is just so beautiful. He's weaving right around what Wii Fit wants to do.
Yep, and the soccer ball though gonna come back. Just find an extra hit saying, I've got you this time, Mrs. Wii Fit trainer. Lui, don't worry, a miracle's on its way. Gonna give you one more chance, one last opportunity to find an early stock, right? To find an extension, find that offstage pressure into a spike like only Wii Fit can do, and maybe steal this game away.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, look, Lui-Jesus at 123% with deep breathing as well as rage on top of the absolute buffoonery that deep breathing gives Wii Fit. But right here, EJJ is avoiding everything that Lui-Jesus wants to throw out, and look at this, even contesting the soccer ball so much so that it hits back on Lui-Jesus. What can we see here? I'm definitely looking for a forward smash, I'm looking for up smash, I'm looking for a banana throw, I'm looking for any of that, even monkey flip as well.
I was gonna say, I think the way Lui has started to play more around shield, we might start to see a flip kick grab come out here. Or we're going to look for a down tilt forward air at ledge, maybe a raw up smash that we just saw. But now with the soccer ball off stage, this is so scary, and the down air going to do it. Lui found a way to steal that game.
Lui is the clutch god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lui is crazy. I hope that was game 3 or something.
Man, apparently Diddy skipped leg day, didn't stretch those enough.
Whoa.
And, that's why he's got to fight not just a Wii Fit trainer here, but also a Bayonetta. Jazzy managing to find a witch time. I'm trying to get a combo off of it, but not doing so. Very similar matchup, right? Very based around on how can you use your opponent's banana to open them up. Jazzy not able to find the opportunity, but the witch time gonna give her an opportunity.
Oh, you saw that.
Unfortunately, though, still in the iframes.
Yeah, it was definitely in the iframes of the roll during the wish time, and that just caused Jazzy to just be like, dang, I cannot do my forward smash. And we might be seeing Jazzy struggle to even take out the stock right here because of how well Rex has just kind of just been moving around, wish timing around with the banana in hand as well. So here we go. What can we see here? 100% rage going. We see monkey flip once more off onto Jazzy, and just the patience as well from Rex is so commendable. Look at this, waiting on let's see what Jazzy's gonna do for a high recovery. Can we SI out of this? I believe Rex should be able to. Trying to go for the air dodge, but
and that
connecting it.
Right, that falling nair, they're covering the air dodge as well, like covering the SDI out, just falling with it. And now Rex trying to use Diddy's barrels to get back. That's the recovery buff, right, that happened over quarantine. People haven't talked about it enough. Pre-buff, Diddy could not have made that back. That time, unfortunately, you can't make it back if you're not even given an opportunity. Put in hitstone all the way to the blast zone at 100%. Jazzy is down but not out. This is just rage, and it's Bayo, right? She has the ability to do this back in a combo and a hit.
Absolutely, but look at this. Jazzy was, you saw Jazzy on that platform for a while, just kind of staying in their assistant situation. She's not afraid to play more quiet, more reserved, and not afraid to really take her time in order to close the stock. I mean, we're already like 4 minutes into the match either way, and we're fine at the last stock situation. And I think Rex is definitely aiming for possibly up smash because of how long Jazzy's been on these platforms, and I was absolutely right going for the up smash to punish the recovery off of the platforms.
Man, are you Lucas? Because you were kind of psychic right there, and over right now trying to fight Zelda, keep her in the corner over on a small battlefield. These forward errors not going to do it, but just covering every mix-up on reaction. Lucas is just... This pressure we've seen from him in that corner situation, so incredibly smart. Selcha, no slouch, but it's just so hard at all, right, to find the pressure when your opponent is being that efficient out of ledge, that efficient on reaction, and their reaction times have just been on point.
Oh, that was a really great use of the upbeat to just take out Lucas really high off of that recovery. But here we go. Again, Lucas is such a good... Specifically, Gusto's Lucas is so good at kind of using PK Thunder and, of course, PK Freeze to stuff out a lot of the airspace that Zelda likely wants to use in order to come back to stage safely. But again, we're trying to use that Phantom Knight as much as we can, but look at the Lucas's grab, look at that throw, look at that form. Beautiful.
Is a kill throw, right? Not even his only one down air, not going to find a Mart's Mark, though, and the Zera cancel going to allow you to just get back to stage. The Lightning Kick just going to rack on some extra damage, and that PK Freeze hitbox doing exactly what you said, by exploiting Zelda's immobility and covering so much space that even though it might seem unsafe, and it is against a lot of characters in that situation, Zelda just doesn't have a button to contest that without getting hit.
Yeah, Zelda kind of struggles in this kind of thing either way, because Lucas is not allowing her to get that mid-range space she needs in order to cast out Phantom Knight with no punish and use Jin's Fire. And his edge guard also from Gasol is so good. Hello?
And speaking of, right, closing out the stock at the same time as Lui-Jesus managed to find one down on mainstream. Want to jump over there for just a second because this set is reaching its conclusion. Are we going to see Lui or EJJ move on? Lui in much the same position we saw him in last game, but trying to find a way to do it again. The banana not going to allow it, though. And it's gonna be EJJ, as you said.
Yeah. Once after the banana throw, I was like, yeah, this is basically... It's wraps. It's giving, it's done. It's giving a quad stream now. Who we have up next? We have...
Oh, would you say it's a wrap or a peel? Anyways.
So, I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go home. No, in all seriousness, great stuff to Lui-Jesus, great stuff to EJJ, but here we go. Oh, wait. It's 1-1.
Oh, it is 1-1. We've got one more game. Okay. For some reason, I thought that game Louis closed out was game 2.
Yeah, same.
So,
let's go.
We've got one more chance here, Ma, for Louis, for your hometown hero versus Salka. Versus EJJ, also a fantastic player in his own right. The question is, who's gonna close it out? Who's gonna take it home? EJJ has been in a strong lead going into that last stock every game. Lui pulled out a miracle game 1, tried to do the same game 2, but couldn't close it out. And getting in the decisive game 3 is gonna make it happen. Smash Bros finding the up smash on Selka, looks like to close out the set. That's a fantastic win. Right, Selka, not PR, but a very, very talented player.
Already an explosive start from EJJ right there. You saw the amount of percentage he was putting on Lui-Jesus, and he had just... Look at this. Beautiful execution. Trying to use Cycle Ball to stuff out the Diddy... I keep calling them bongos, but the jetpack from Diddy. But here we go again. Lui-Jesus should be able to bring this back to a more even percentage because of the fact that Wii is a unfair character, and I think should be banned.
Okay, but you also think everyone should be banned.
Everyone should be banned, except for Hero.
And no heroes here, only villains, right, Mott? You've lived long enough to see yourself become one of them. The banana had the opportunity to confirm into an F smash, but Lui didn't want to pull the trigger, right? Just opting to reset, take some stage control, hold the space, try to find this first stock. Great DI up there on the banana as well to avoid the confirm not once but twice. And now, still, who can find the stock first? It's gonna be EJJ again.
Incredible stuff from EJJ. Just, missing the down tilt into up smash the first time, but cleaning it right back up with a second up smash for his favor. But here we go again, going into the banana up into the dash attack, of course. And Lui-Jesus is struggling to even find this first stock off of EJJ just to get this game out to a more even footing. Yep. This is also game 3, by the way. Don't know, but there we go.
F-tilt hitbox gonna do it again. Wii Fit has so many little, right, different corners, different interactions that are gonna make it happen when it matters most. The reverse fair gonna just allow some safe shield pressure, allow Lui back down the stage, find an advantage, they rack on some extra damage here. Looking for that low extra header to find the edge guard, but not gonna find his mark, and instead gonna get reversal.
Oh my god!
EJJ pulling no punches.
No, you're absolutely right. No, EJ did not pull any punches, but again, I really want to just, while that explosive game is starting to come up to a close, hopefully Lui-Jesus takes it back to a more even footing game. We do see Pret versus VulgarKaiju. I do see a Sephiroth and a Joker on my lower right, and a starting of a Bachilles and a Fox as well. We have some hot sets right here on the quad stream, but right now focusing over here on Kaiju and Joker. Look at this here. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful pressure from Kaiju with the Sephiroth. Beautiful stuff. Trying to avoid the purple orb of death, but Pret able to bring it back.
Yeah, those shadow flare?
Purple orbs.
Shadow flare. I'm getting it right this time, Mott.
Yeah, shadow flare.
No scintilla here. That's the counter as we learned from Helper earlier. Or the soccer ball over on Lui-Jesus and EJJ. Hey, right, Lui again down to his last stock. Things are looking grim. And lastly, Bootleg versus Suave, Byleth versus Fox. Hey, Mott, do we have Leo Light at home?
This is scary. Look at this. I know we're going a lot back and forth here because there's a lot of hot sets going on right now. But Lui-Jesus, EJJ at their last stock of piece. It's kind of a last stock situation for this set because this is, I think, believe to literally go towards top 8.
It's winner semis.
Yeah, this is just to get. Huh?
Yeah, they've got one more to go to top 24. We'll have 90 entrants at this Arcadian, Mott.
We have a lot of people here for today, but here we go again. Lui-Jesus is trying to keep this rage going. Needs a little bit deep breathing as well to get some extra percentage on EJJ, but EJJ playing extremely patiently. Look at this. Just punishing whatever movement Lui-Jesus even tries to make, but here we go. That should be it. The down tilt into the up smash is taking that game 3, honestly, from Lui-Jesus.
Yep, and I want to just take a moment, like, jump over to Bootleg versus Suave here. The Nair gonna find some pressure, just keeping things going. Now an edge guard situation, and Suave has been so good so far. Not gonna be able to do so there because it catches him at an awkward angle, but he's been able to find so many parries on these Byleth Nairs approaching him and find punishes. It's been utterly fantastic. Now though, just trying to route a way back down. Great shine stall, but unfortunately gonna get caught on the platform, not finding that drop off that he likely wanted, and it's just trying to find a way in, trying to find it in the back air.
Love that back air off the platform just to take out the second stock from Boots. But either way, look at this, look at this, look at this. I just love watching these two characters go at it, especially SPT's Fox is so great to just like watch. It's a breath of fresh air. I never really see Fox around here anyway, unfortunately, but thankfully going in, which is just for using the side B to Firefox to get off of that moving platform and kind of disambiguate where they were going to go. But here we go.
And again, the double jump, right? Just mixing up like Fox's full hop, short hop, double jump, fast fall, mixing up those jump heights with how fast this character can move. So incredibly hard to call you out, right? And we see it there, even with a linear recovery, those slight mix-ups make all the difference. He's trying to call out the shield drop and instead gonna eat a down air, somehow not dying. That high town blast zone gonna keep you alive, let you live another day. If you're SBT and the down throw, right, just trying to find some excess pressure, trying to keep it going, and it's just so hard for Boots to even just stay on stage right now.
You're absolutely right. Look at this. I love the back air actually coming in clutch to just move Byleth literally into SPT's grimy little paws. That was crazy.
Yep, and I'm sorry, what's going on down up there on Station 20?
Probably button check.
Okay, a button check going on, and I think that's going to be it for us here, Mott and Neva.
We're going to be seeing a really quick catch-up shot to some of our goats on the mic. You already know who they are. So, as a surprise, they'll be coming in soon. But I'll be back a little bit later. You'll be back a little bit later as well.
Where can they find you in the meantime?
Oh my god, in the meantime, you can find me either here in the venue, or you can find me on Twitter over at Montsneva with an extra A at the end because the other one has the other one. And where can we find you?
You can find me at the venue in a couple minutes. You might be able to find me at North Dumpling because I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
And you can also find me on Twitter at RitualSSB. But until you catch us both later, it's been a blast. See ya.
I will see you later.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Xeno Arcadian Quarter 1. We are back. I am Force Armor, joined by...
Hello, my name is Cynic. It's time for you. Lovely tri-state traveling caster over here. Lovely to be back in the Xeno venue once again.
As always, it's one of the best venues to be at, especially now that we have our House of 3000 Blast Zone, the, you know, patent pending House of 3000 Blast Zone.
The House of 3000 Blast Zone. Coming to you, debuting right now, actually.
Yeah, so let's take a look at some of the games that we've got going on right now. We've got Ubel versus, I'm not quite sure who that other player is.
So that is Narrwall.
Narrwall,
I know,
okay.
this is funny, because they are both from Jersey, and I believe Narrwall had one hell of a run at the previous Fusion Arcadian, so it's interesting to see how Narwhall's going to fare up against Ubel. But I can see on the side here, we have Steezy versus Leo. Now, I'm more familiar with the Steezy Lucina, and not really the Joker that I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, no, we did see Steezy.
Never mind. We're taking it back. Those are actually some new faces to me.
It is also not Lime Cookie or EJJ. So Joepwn and vitz. Yeah, vitz definitely a face that we see at Xeno quite often, known for that red Joker. Right now, putting in some work up against Joepwn's Pikachu. Has him in the corner right now.
Yeah, vitz definitely one of the more prominent Joker players in the Tri-State. It's good to see him out at this event trying to make a name for themselves, as is the Xeno Arcadian. And you can see him putting in the work right now, trying to take this edge guard up against Pikachu, but you know this rat is very slippery.
Yeah, and I mean, especially with these battlefield platforms, going to be giving Joepwn so many more options to make his way back into center stage and just make life that much harder for Joker, who, you know, without Arsene, as vitz is right now, can sometimes struggle. Great tech, but not able to get the grapple hook.
Yeah, teching or grappling 3 times will not get you that recovery, but right now, Joe just trying to get the loops going. Vitz almost had a little bit of a tumble, but all right, we're still just trying to get back in this game, feel the flow once again.
Yeah, Joepwn playing things a little bit more patiently, didn't want to go out for that greedy edge guard on vitz. You know, you have the lead. You know, you can just stay back and just work on it, get these little chip damage, especially with that great neutral that Pikachu has already, you know, throwing out those Akuma fireballs, getting, just keeping Joker out.
Yeah, and I imagine it's going to be kind of annoying for Joker to pretty much try and play on the defensive and try to camp Pikachu, because Pikachu is kind of a small little rat. The gun, the A-Hot doesn't necessarily hit, especially when Pikachu's just swooping all around. Arsene is out online, so we're going to see if it can do some damage and kind of even up the tides in this game, but unfortunately, that up smash won't be connecting, and are we going to see the Thunder?
Did see the Thunder, but vitz wisely dodging out of the way. Still a little bit of Arsene timer left, but that throw combo got rid of most of that meter, and now vitz's resources are looking a little bit slim. Big Brother is gone. All right, there we go. That's what I want to see out of vitz in this matchup when Joepwn really starts to rely on those T-Jolts.
Ooh, and I love that A-Ha. Taking it real aggressive, just trying to take that stop from him, but cutting into a Thunder. That's not looking pretty right now, as Joe just looks to just aim to take out vitz right now. And vitz is kind of just darting around with the Arsene, trying to take out that damage. We got a solid 35 and continuing here.
Ooh, actually, can we maybe switch over to Station 20? Because we've got Ubel versus Narrwall, and it looks like that is going to be it. Ubel with the roll read F smash. Going to be taking things over Bowser. Now, Lucario versus Bowser is an incredibly interesting matchup.
Yeah, something you don't often quite see around here.
I mean, Lucario in general, just not something you see very often, especially now that resident Lucario Vivi has dropped the character for more consistent Well, I say consistent, but they play
Terry.
Hero. What is wrong with me?
What is this, Terry and Hero? There's
Hero.
Another one, I feel like.
I think they had a Sora kind of deep in the pocket.
Interesting.
But yeah, definitely very interesting. Ubel I played earlier in the bracket. Definitely very proficient in like Lucario combos, which especially up against a big body like Bowser is what you want. But if you're not able to kill, that is obviously the crux of the matchup. Meanwhile, Bowser really just kind of needs to look in your direction funny to be able to kill.
Yeah, it just looks at you right in the eyes. It's like good old command grab. Let me get that F tilt up and rolling with the 2-frame. But all right, Ubel head-butting it up and trying to take with the Aura Spear charge at the ledge here. Eating a nice solid back air and looking to take this stock from Narrwall. But hold up. Narrwall still hanging on for dear life from these Aura Spears right now.
And I love the spacing that Ubel did with that Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed, such a difficult recovery tool to get around. That's, I feel like, one of maybe Lucario's best strengths outside of just that raw max aura kill power is like, he's got options at the ledge, but not a lot of options are going to get you past Bowser forward air.
Yeah, Narrwall shutting down those options right now with that forward air. And the up B as well. Always got to be careful how you're landing on Bowser's shield because that is just some free damage going your way.
Bowser forward air, I say it all the time, Bowser forward air is a better sword forward air.
It
like,
basically
it's just better fair. Right now, Narrwall putting some momentum back into his favor with this damage, playing around that Aura Sphere as well. And just holding strong in center stage, too.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good in the command grab. Not going to quite kill here, but you have Ubel in a pretty good, solid situation right now here at the ledge. And there you go, that beautiful 2-frame.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Ubel went straight for the ledge there, considering that's what we saw Narrwall do in the first stock, was he tried to go for that F-tilt 2-frame, and Ubel spaced really well around it. But granted, you know, Extreme Speed is also just a really difficult move to control.
Yeah, it's a pretty tricky one, especially as well when you're just comboing as well with Aura Spear in tandem with your movement, but scooping him right out of the Extreme Speed. Look, Narrwall looking to do it once again, but all right, Ubel able to get a solid conversion and rack up that damage, and he definitely needs a whole big swing his way if he wants to get back in this game.
Absolutely. Working on some ledge trapping right now, using that up tilt, huge coverage. And there we go, that time. That's what I wanted to see before, was going around that 2-frame F-tilt. Really make Narrwall work for this kill. But with a Bowser with rage, just kidding, that's a Bowser with no rage now, and a Lucario with a lot of aura.
Yeah, but catching the Extreme Speed with the up tilt, that's going to be that the game 2? Yeah, this is game 2, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's moving them along to game 3. Meanwhile, we've got Lui-Jesus versus Steven.
Oh. Hey, yo, cut away. Hey, yo, cut away. We didn't see anything. Hey, yo, what's happening on Station 21? Is that Snake versus Min-Min?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my
on
God.
Kalos? Pokemon League?
This is a very interesting stage, honestly, to kind of take Min-Min to. Because Min-Min loves controlling the space, and she basically has, like, ledge trapping from center stage with her arms.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe, I don't know whose counterpick this is, but maybe part of the thought process for, what is that, Eliakim?
Yeah, it's Eliakim.
Eliakim, thank you. Was because you have this, like, really long flat stage, that does give you a little bit more space around Min-Min's arms. And as well, Kalos just being one of Snake's better stages for hiding the C4, having that, you know, very ornate, beautiful stained glass floor.
Yeah,
and just like that.
Utilizing that movement so well. It's the thing that I've noticed with a lot of, like, great Snake players and the Westchester Snakes is that their control of grenades and C4 is so immaculate that it just trips up their opponents so much, and they really have to find the solutions very quick in their matches to just deal with all of that.
Oh, did he get the stick? I think that is the sticky. There it is. Setting the C4 up at the left platform now.
And you can't escape here from the Stanky Leg into the F-tilt, and now you're just getting hunted down and sniped by Nikita.
Yeah, just if all you have is a tether recovery, nothing is saving you from that Nikita.
And the thing about Eliakim loves to just go in there and scrap. And when you're coming at Min-Min from that certain angle, it's tougher to kind of just fend for herself.
Yeah, not the best, you know, boxing character is Min-Min, and that I really feel is where Snake can thrive. It's sort of that kind of controlled chaos scramble situations, especially with, you know, laying down those grenades and just making you take so much damage for trying to play the game. Like, oh, I want to hit Snake on shield. Sorry.
Yeah, and especially when you have one of the freest ledge trappings in the game right here. You got grenades, you got the up smashes as well, but with a good roll just coming on out, reclaiming that center, and an up smash, gonna put some momentum back in your way, maybe take the win out of Eliakim Stills just a little bit, but you never know, it's Snake. You're always gonna be taking that damage from grenades just being always active.
Yeah, I will say I do like, sorry, who's Eliakim's? Ghost. Okay, that is Ghost that is fighting Eliakim. I did like the use of the up smash reflector right there, keeping, you know, one of the better boxing tools, especially against Snake, because it's going to help protect them from that grenade explosion. But Eliakim with a dash attack right now into the Nikita, and yeah, that's just kind of all she wrote.
Yeah, I believe that is the set, but switching back to vitz.
Yeah, vitz and Joepwn right now. Looking at potentially game pretty soon. And the Arsenalist back here not going to be doing it just yet, even on Town and City. All right, good quick attack to regain that center stage control.
Yeah, and the gun's downward to just gain that advantage back, but Joe catching the hold forward is going to be claiming this set for him.
Yeah, if you're relying on those downward guns a little bit too much, then sometimes you just get whiff punished. And another Town and City setup.
Yeah, so, with Narrwall and Ubel, and last game scenario here.
Yeah, no, this, I believe, this has to be Narwhal's counter pick, I feel, you know? I'm not entirely sure what the game count was, but if you're taking someone to Town and City, you have villainous intent, you know? Especially against a character like Lucario, you want to kill him early.
Yeah, you don't even want to suplex them. You want to just get them right on and done with this, as Town City has those very small blast zones, so you always just got to be careful. But right now, Ubel seems pretty in control of the situation. All right, I'm not talking. I'm not talking for the rest of the stream.
Sorry.
Never mind.
It happens.
Come to. Oh my, get out again. What is happening here?
It just keeps happening.
Town City, backer. Hey, yo.
Someone help them.
That was an egregious curse. That was an egregious curse. I'm so sorry.
That's the quad stream curse. You only get that on House of 3000 Blast Zone.
You know what?
I can't do ads. I put up the House of 3000 ad.
You know what? I'm starting to like the House of 3000 Blast Zone. You know,
right?
This is kind of fire.
I feel like the silence is appropriate for what we just witnessed.
It is, basically. It's
all right, here we go.
It's too funny, but all right, we have a match going on down here. I believe. Actually, did Eliakim just move straight on up to the next match? Or
moving up against Rex now. So Diddy Kong versus Snake coming in on PS2 for, yeah, this should be game one.
Yeah, I know Westchester. Eliakim has had his fair share of fighting against Diddy's. We have Infernape down in Westchester. So time and time again, they have fought. But I wonder what Rex is going to do to catch Eliakim on his toes. Because right now, bro is getting cooked up.
Yeah, no, right now it's looking real good for Eliakim. Only 24% to Rex's 168. We're looking at the down throw combo pretty soon. Ooh, but actually getting saved from the F tilt, that definitely would have been it. Right now, Rex really not putting any respect on the on Eliakim's grenades, and we've seen that just happens. You get taken to 200%.
That's one thing that you really just have to do. You have to respect those grenades. I understand you're Diddy. You want to get in there with Monkey Flip and just command grab him, do that damage, but Snake's going to be holding on to those grenades to kind of just interrupt your whole combo game. So you're really just going to have to think around it and kind of construct a new game plan. But we are getting in there just a little bit. A little bit of a slip up with the grenade, but we are still getting on the damage and trying to push our way to another stock.
Yeah, and I definitely do want to see Rex slow things down a little bit more, as we have seen so far, just kind of hanging back with that banana, because if you get greedy on a Snake, especially when you're at a stock deficit, it can snowball so hard. Just because Snake is a character who loves having that sort of controlled chaos, and when you're in that sort of scenario where it's just like, you know, I just need one more hit, one more F tilt, one more dash attack, and you're just running into them, your life just slowly washes away.
I feel like my life slowly washes away every time I see banana on the screen. I just get like jump scared when I see yellow. I'm just like, oh, will he monkey flip? Will he banana? It's literally a 50-50 that I'm just getting conditioned. It's not even on the screen sometimes. And I'm just like, all right, I got to watch out for this banana right now.
I mean, Rex is wearing that yellow shirt, so it's basically always... It's conditioned for fear.
It's the walking jump scare. But I love this from Eliakim going on high to kind of just negate that ledge trapping that Rex had planned out for him.
Yep, now Eliakim. Ooh, I love that setup. Putting down the C4 and then Z dropping the banana. That was almost sick. Also, Rex really has to worry about this C4 in the center.
Bro fell out of up smash. As for the monkey flip, not quite killing because Snake is a pretty heavy body. And he's just going to be getting back, but wow! Wow! The start up of Barrel Blast just kills like that?
That's so funny.
Oh, yeah, but you're not coming back from that one.
Diddy's got Nikitas of his own, though. They're coming.
Sometime soon. Oh, my God. Rex kind of getting caught up in the minefield right now.
Okay, so now we're
oh my God. Rex trying to go for the double dunk right now, but wasn't able to get it. But Eliakim going on high up again, trying to just get back to the stage and control that center from Diddy right now. And oh, your banana's all the way over there, trying to utilize that in conjunction to get that free damage going on.
Yeah, I mean, Snake with banana is such a terrifying prospect. As a character who thrives so much on stage control, like Snake, like, just giving him even a little bit more is just a terrifying idea.
Yeah, like we were saying before, his brawling options are amazing. And if you just add banana to the mix, it's like, oh my God, please help me. Please help me.
Okay, gonna be back.
Yeah, getting hit out of the barrel blasters there was so scary, but Rex was able to make it on back, and we see Eliakim going with a very smart high recovery once again to kind of just stop Rex from stopping any attempts at coming back. And we can see them just trying to wait for their last hits to kind of just get in and end this set right now.
Ooh, okay, gotta watch that C4 that was on the bottom part of the Pokeball button. Now, last hit scenario, like just trading our items right now. Rex takes a down tilt for their troubles.
Yeah, Eliakim on with the banana in hand. It is out on the field, but oh, grenade trade in the scramble right now. Who's going to be in trenches? Ooh! And it's going to be Eliakim with that up smash.
And does Rex get... I think that was only game one?
That was only game one.
Good Lord.
Now,
speaking of game ones, we got VulgarKaiju.
That's my goats. Listen, a little bit of commentary bias right now. All right, my goat's getting folded. All right, never mind.
The quad stream is like the worst for commentator curses.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, I was going to say how... these two over here in the bottom left over here for the straight, Goober and Wildcard. I think they're pretty strong contenders to make this top 8 for the Arcadian.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I believe this is winner's side right now, right?
Let me see. Yes, this is winner's quarters. The winner of this is going to move on to fight Joepwn in winner's semis.
Because I feel like Goober and Wildcard has definitely had their fair share of Xeno top 8s before, but they never really got in that upper echelon of the top 8. But this one, this might be their calling.
Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of the point of the Arcadian is, for those players who are kind of just on the cusp of that like upper echelon to make it. Right now, Goober putting in some good work. Great timing to get around the Holy Water Axe issue.
Yeah, and you can see Goober just trying to dissect this gameplay from Wildcard right now, trying to find their in with Toon Link, because with Toon Link, there are like several different styles you can kind of just switch up on your opponent. You can just play that campy zoner style, or you can just kind of just go in there, wave your sword with a little bit of rush down action. And right now, ooh, almost getting that on the boomerang, but not quite yet.
I love the way that Goober is using the arrows right now, just kind of as a way to disrupt all of Wildcard's, Belmont specials. Not that one, though. Holy Water to F Smash. Going to be putting things in an even stock situation.
Especially when you land that hipper. You are getting cooked by that. Ooh. But right now, Goober chefing up some Wildcard right now with that forward air as well. But all right, good Abari from the corner. That wake up slide action going on, and now Wildcard is just trying to set himself to zone up, trying to just box out Goober right now, and you can see Goober just trying to dial it back as well. He has the lead. He can't get that percentage. All he needs is a good solid back air, a good solid hit, and the game is his.
Yeah, and especially utilizing those PS2 platforms that are such safe havens for zoners. Holy Water not going to be saving wild card there. 162 right now. Has to be very scared, especially of F-tilt.
Yeah, I'm still quite literally dodging through the fire and the flames. Goober is still hanging on right now and catching it, trying to utilize it right on back. Wildcard is kind of hanging on for dear life here. You can see him just building up this defense so high.
Waits for the air dodge, and Goober is going to be taking that game. Wildcard really was kind of starting to find his footing, started getting those stray hits here and there, but unfortunately just wasn't quite able to close it out.
Now I see Lui-Jesus is one of our resident Wii Fit mains that is not John numbers, but they are pretty nice. Getting F-tilted by the kin ball.
Sometimes it be your own.
It be your own. And now Kaiju is also a very pretty solid player from Westchester, coming up with the Arcadian. We took the train ride together, and they are also PR'd in my sub-region down in Mid-Hudson. They're number 3.
All right, so right now, so right now they're in losers round 2 of the Xeno Arcadian.
Yeah, they ran into Goober, who is definitely one of the hot contestants to kind of take it over right now.
Absolutely, and the winner of that is going to move on to fight Vitz. And right now, Kaiju is putting on some major pressure, using that Dark Flare to keep the pressure on Lui-Jesus right now, resetting the situation with the grab, running out that deep breathing timer as well. Because, I mean, especially as Sephiroth, as light as this character is, or you just die to an air dodge.
The good old air dodge coming in clutch for Lui-Jesus right now. And I feel like, this is not as even. All right. Literally, the quad stream is the most cursed thing in the world. I'm like, Lui-Jesus, it's an even game when you have Kaioken mode. Nah, Sephiroth fair.
Also, Snake Dash Attack, by the way.
We love Snake Dash Attack. No, we don't. We don't love Snake Dash Attack.
Goofy move.
Now, I believe this is Narrwall
and Suave.
Suave. What can you tell me about Suave?
Suave, not a name I'm particularly familiar with. Not a name I see at Xeno very often. But we do have a Falco versus Bowser. And, of course, you always have to mention when you have a cutscene combo character like Falco, this is a big body, and Suave is going to be getting the opportunity to just do all the training mode stuff that Falcos love to do.
Okay.
He's fine.
Bro's chilling.
He's a bird.
All right, he's Suave. He can walk it off.
He is Suave.
And I love the laser, how he's utilizing the laser to kind of condition Narrwall to not really get these jumps out of shield. And as Bowser, jumps are a pretty big commitment when you're such a big body. You're going to be eating free damage, much like a free side B for a stock.
Yeah, and suddenly it's looking very scary for Suave. This is, of course, Bowser with Rage. The up throw, up air, not going to be taking things quite yet. And Suave, all right, I love the empty movement from Suave. The two empty jumps into the grab, but unfortunately an F throw not going to be giving Suave too much value other than resetting the situation, which gets him the back air.
That pressure was insane from Suave. All those empty hops just pressuring with that back air that will never really come out. That Narrwall was just fearing in that instance, because 168 at the ledge, that is sure death. That is pure death.
Oh, absolutely. All right, anyway, coming back in on Goober versus Wildcard. Not sure whose counter pick this is. I think this might be Wildcard's counter pick.
This is
okay. I'm getting the thumbs up.
Yeah, this is a pretty solid pick for Belmont, honestly, because they can really utilize those platforms to get a lot of their combos going, and not to mention the movement. Because once they have that center on lock, they are a control fiend for this space.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, especially with the way that Goober was playing around Wildcard's projectiles earlier, like using the arrows to just disrupt and cancel them out. It's really going to pay dividends for Wildcard to be able to take control of that center stage. That being said, though, Goober taking the second stock.
Yeah, that jump back looking mighty tasty for Goober right now. And Goober looking to do a little bit of swinging right now. Listen, relax, bro. Your opponent's at 0. You just got to get that chip damage in. You got that lead.
But pressing buttons is fun.
Listen, I get your Toon Link. You want to press them buttons, but come on. You have all these silly little buttons, the boomerang, the bomb, the arrows, and the hook shot as well that we haven't seen too much utilization from. But I love how the space Goober's playing with in front of Wildcard, it's incredible. Playing this mid-range to kind of just shut them down, it's doing him a lot of favors at the moment.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, speaking of buttons being pressed, we've got Kaiju now on the back foot up against Lui-Jesus. Wing online, but with Lui-Jesus still with 2 stocks, not going to be doing him too many favors pretty soon if he gets Louis' second stock, and this is game 3 as well.
Yeah, and we also have another game 3 happening with the Lycan and Rex on the side over here. And things are not quite looking good for Rex, but one good solid banana combo might do him justice right now. And you can see the percents starting to even up very, very fast.
Kaiju did get that second stock off of Lui-Jesus, but that is wing offline for him, and that is going to be Goober taking things 2-0 as well. Moving on to fight Joepwn in winners semis. And we're going to see we've got 2 very tense game 3s, both Rex and VulgarKaiju really fighting for their lives right now.
I can honestly feel the tension from here. I am patiently watching to see who is going to take this over, because Sephiroth at 159, just a light character, any hit will do it. Much like that hit that was just done on Rex, and we got a set finished over here.
Yep, deep breathing forward throw. Going to be all it takes for Lui-Jesus to take things 2-1 and move on to fight vitz in losers round 3, as well as Eliakim moving on to fight whoever loses Lime Cookie versus EJJ.
All right, we got a hot minute for these sets to cook. So
yeah, we finally got a little bit of a downtime.
Yeah, I know. What's been happening? How's everybody in the chat doing? I know I'm doing fine myself. You?
Yeah, I had a great time. I did go 0-2. You know, it happens.
Just a commentator. Don't worry. Shake it off.
Yeah,
shake it off.
I'm right where I belong right here. You know,
in the seat, cooking with the plays.
We're cooking.
Now, I've literally just been enjoying the event. The sole reason, every time I come to Xeno, I'm like, I gotta get dumplings.
Right?
The dumplings are so good around here. I went to Dumpling King, like, up the block. That one's pretty good, but I heard of another one from SolarBeam that it was like $3.50 for like 12 or 4 for 12. That's a lot more than what they had over there. It's like 4 for 10.
That's sick. All right. Yeah, I gotta check that out.
As a New Yorker who lives in this area, I'm going to recommend that if you want some bougie, like really nice dumplings, try Vanessa's dumplings. They're very good.
Yes, Vanessa's dumplings. I think that's the one I usually go to.
They're a few dollars more expensive, but the quality difference is very noticeable. But yeah, no, we got mad dumpling spots around here.
Absolutely.
We like them dumps.
We love them dumpies, bro. Only at House of 3000 Blast Zone.
Yeah.
Quality content, everybody.
Yo, I'm loving the Blast Zone. Last time I was here, it was just the quad stream.
Yeah.
And like just quad stream is very difficult to cast.
Honestly, well, I think the quad stream is pretty difficult to cast. It's like the Blast Zone. It sets up for like the commentator slash like analyst desk, and we get to like commentate like and look at 3 different sets like in real time as well.
Yeah, and it's just so much. I feel like it's so much better as a caster to be like, hey, can we look at this set that's going on down here instead of just saying that I'm looking at it and then hoping that the viewer also looks at it.
I kind of like that it's also involved with production a lot more because I love my production homies.
Absolutely.
I miss talking to. I always hear the ghost through my headset and I'm like, huh, what, huh?
We chose to be behind the scenes on purpose.
That is true.
Being haunted.
I can hear the voices even now.
Oh, I'm talking on stream, but yeah, you're right.
All right, but speaking of ghosts, we have our Sen, Big Brother, Scary Redman out on the field.
Yeah,
Biz versus Lui-Jesus.
Yeah, 2 jokers on screen right now. Lime Cookie doing a little bit better right now in this game 1. As I say that, though, EJJ pressing mad buttons, getting some great damage.
Big, meaty back air. That is all.
Alright, great catch on the monkey flip by Lime Cookie to keep things even right now. Not quite able to get the guns on the jetpack barrel. And I love the way that EJJ is just kind of disengaging from Lime, because that's really what you want to do out of disadvantage against Joker. You want to waste as much of that Arsene time as possible and just make his life that much harder for him to be able to get that kill.
Yeah, especially you want to play out of Joker's like gun in essentially Joker's burst range to effectively deal with them, even though, you know, he may eventually get that Arsene, but that's kind of where he might mess up. You know, pressing big old buttons, you're definitely going to cost. It's definitely going to pay for it when you just have Banana. And you can see Banana already out on the field, and we have Big Brother Arsene ready to come out any second right now.
Oh, gets caught slipping, and an up tilt. Reading the roll was EJJ getting that first stock against Lime Cookie.
Yep, and clapping right back with the fair one up smash. Things are looking quite fierce in this set for winners quarterfinal over here.
Absolutely dead even stocks right now, but getting a banana out of shield and just a clean 35 on the board for EJJ. Well, I love the patience there from Lime Cookie, waiting for the roll on the platform, but not quite working out for him. And now Big Brother is home, and Lime Cookie gets to play the game now with a slight percent lead.
Hey, yo, knock, knock. Arsene, stock.
He's home.
He's coming right around the corner, but the monkey flip getting and shoving Lime Cookie off right now. Things looking pretty hot for EJJ. Clapping back in the fair and knocking the Arsene right on out. And this may be a potential stock just once if he finally just gets that banana kill going.
Ooh, a little bit greedy with that F smash on shield, but no punish by EJJ. And potentially going to lose his stock right now. I love the reset by EJJ as well.
The reset was indeed mad clean.
It was very clean. Now, yeah, Lime Cookie using that upward gun to potentially try and hit EJJ going for the jetpack barrel, but EJJ not biting, and now 43% extra credit. That was a mean mix-up.
Yeah, monkey flip right in the corner and trying to go for the banana slammer drop. Not going to quite hit it, but ooh, getting hit right out of the barrels. That's going to be a stock for Lime Cookie here.
Yeah, but only half of Arsene meter left. That is pretty much one more Diddy Kong interaction, and that is going to be it. Lime Cookie now has to either survive or find some Rebels guard.
Hold on, these banana combos are looking mad nice, even though the JJ is taking control of the situation once again. And you can see that banana trying to just lock down and threaten Lime Cookie's existence, and we're kind of scrapping with the battle in the shields right now.
Yep, I love the evasiveness from Lime right now, not giving EJJ an inch, but finally one misplaced EHA is just enough for EJJ to find that banana confirm, and yeah, they were getting up, so I was worried that was the last
choosing
game.
them bands. But right now, we have our other Joker faring pretty well over here, vitz versus Lui-Jesus. He may be down in stock, but you already know with Big Brother Arsene, it's going to be a no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, that being said, though, Lui-Jesus is playing that Wii Fit trainer, a character who really thrives on having a good amount of space from their opponent, especially getting resources like deep breathing and sun salutation. So Lui-Jesus looking pretty comfortable in the matchup so far, already getting 72% extra credit on vitz.
Hey, yo, but
wait a minute,
well,
the Lime Cookie Ike?
One Joker being put away right now for the Ike. Okay. Very interested to see how this is going to go down, because traditionally, Diddy messes up sorties. He messes them up pretty terribly because they usually just want to play and react to Diddy, but they literally just swing one button and it's a banana right in your face.
Ooh, actually, I'm looking at wildcard Suave right now. Last stock scenario, and wildcard getting a holy water combo, but this is really looking like anyone's game right now. The pressure coming out from Suave, not quite finding it. The Firefox just clanking with the axe.
Oh, no.
And goodbye.
Hey, the footstool for the suaveness, bro. That's why they call him Suave,
He is Suave. He is that guy.
That footstool was mad cute. Cannot lie.
Not gonna lie, it's a little cute.
Yeah, but we'll see what's happening over here. We got a nice little Monkey going up against a big tall man Ike, and oh, what a nice conversion into the up air.
Yeah, I'm looking back. This is what I wanted to see is Ike on stream. I love watching Ike, but right now EJJ with Ike in the corner, not really looking to deal with it at all. And like you were saying before, just waiting on that one button, that one Ike neutral air, and EJJ was playing around it with the banana in hand, waiting for that one moment. But that's a heavy bore right there. You see how big that sword is. He's not going to be dying to that up smash just yet.
Lime Cookie's definitely not going to go down right now. And you can see EJJ fiending for that kill. I can practically just feel it from the screen and find it he does with the monkey flip. Kill at 177.
Scratching the eyes out. Now we're looking at a pretty even game. Lime not quite able to find too much extra credit out of that stock. Just kind of the story of Ike is, you know, he does not have that great of a disadvantage. So if you're just on the back foot that entire time, but right now Lime is putting his best foot forward in this in these conversions. 93 on EJJ and climbing.
Ooh, what an F tilt.
The tiniest little walk. Like, I'm going to pick up this banana and kill you.
Honestly, Ike's advantage state is pretty damn good, especially when you get those nairs rolling, because it's quite literally just nair laddering into up air as well. And the thing about Diddy, well, most characters will suffer just getting re-grabbed and infinite with a grab, but Diddy has that maneuverability to kind of just escape that. But I'll tell you, EJ is locking him down in that banana right now. And Oos again?
Speaking of locked down, it was vitz against Lui-Jesus. Lui-Jesus with a wonderful edge guarding scenario, utilizing that soccer ball. Definitely Lui-Jesus, one of the more creative Wii Fits when it comes to getting those crazy soccer ball angles. That's going to be them moving on to game 3, I think?
Yeah, I believe so, with Lui-Jesus taking the second one.
Yep, but right now, looking back at Lime Cookie and EJJ, last stock once again. Lime really looking to take things to a game 3. Actually, low-profiled the monkey flip? How does Ike low-profile anything ever?
I don't know. That's some strange kind of privilege you got going on.
Ooh, not really getting anything too creative out of the banana usage right there, and instead just kind of putting the banana back into EJJ's hands, and you are eating so much percent for it.
Yeah, not able to get a kill right there at the ledge. You can see Lime just waiting patiently to kind of just drop down and get a grab going on, or that a very, very aggressive aerial. And you can see him playing in this mid-range right in front of Diddy's face to finally gun for these kills, which is very bold from him. But honestly, it's what you gotta do if you want to get back in this set.
Neutral air into up air. That is going to be Lime Cookie taking things to another game 3.
Honestly, ever since we hopped on, these have been such banger sets with all game 3s. This is what I love to see in an Arcadian. This is testing it to your limits, trying to prove to everybody what you can do, trying to show up.
This is why I'm always so excited for Arcadians. I know literally every region ever says this.
It's just the truth.
Tri-State has the most cracked O2ers and 2-2ers.
We do.
Like,
I mean, come on. Some of our like O2, 1-2, 2-2ers, they begin at like 65th or like maybe even, I don't know, something crazy at like majors. And it's like, especially out of region as well.
Right. Shout out to that one time that Skeet went to like Florida or something and someone just called him like a random Kazuya from New York because he like won a local.
Listen, that's just how it is. Skeet was just nice with it. We're nice with it in Tri-State.
Why didn't you show up today, Skeet?
Yeah, Skeet, why are you watching from home? I see you. I see you right now watching the stream. This could have been you on here.
This could have been you. This fortune could be yours.
I'll tell you right now that it's definitely not looking good for Lui-Jesus right now.
Yeah,
because Vitz is currently beating him right now.
89%. Only Sun Salutation on deck for Lui-Jesus. And Vitz is looking for this kill. I love the movement, but the tricky backwards hitboxes of Wii Fit. Getting Lui-Jesus just a little bit of space, but is it enough?
All right, still hanging on to the jump, even though you do have a stock to play around with. We do have the Arsene coming around. The guns getting that little bit of a chip damage, and you can see eventually that Vitz setting up for this back air potentially right here and right now. Yep. Things are looking quite grim for Lui-Jesus.
That being said, Lui-Jesus does have deep breathing, which you could argue is just better Arsene.
It honestly
she
is.
gets that on demand.
It's quite literally Kaioken.
Ooh, but vitz is going to be getting that stock on command. Vitz said jump, and Lui-Jesus said yes, into your back air.
Yep, and that's going to be the set for that one. But right now, we have Suave trying to close it out over Wildcard, but we potentially have another Game 3 happening here, maybe soon. But you can see Suave trying to get that pressure that we know him to kind of just run up on your shield, maybe not press a button, or just kind of sit there, bait something out.
Ooh, just runs into the Holy Water, and that gives Wildcard just enough space to come in and take that center stage once again. Ooh, the uppercut, get up off of me. This is my center stage. Who said you could come in?
Hold that DP. I can see this going to that Game 3 real fast right now. You have Fox at the ledge, and just right there you go. Timber back air it out. Game 3.
Speaking of Game 3s, looking back at Lime Cookie and EJJ. Lime now with the momentum, a decent percent lead. But EJJ able to make it back out into center stage. But especially with Ike, this is one hit away.
Ooh.
And once again, who lets Ike low profile monkey flip or just anything ever? Is that Pikachu on screen?
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine right now. Sakurai been real blessful.
He was cooking
right
something there. All right, but Lime still holding on to this second stock. Looking for a reset. Does find it with the empty landing grab.
All right, these up air ladders looking mighty fine right now. And you can see utilization of these spot dodges and playing so close to EJJ has done Lime Cookie wonders right now. You can see the payoffs paying off so much right now.
Ooh, I love the banana movement from both of these players, able to get the neutral air into up air. Now Lime is looking to close things out to move into winner's semis, but EJJ not going down without a fight. Last stock, Game 3, but running away puts EJJ in some bad DI for that dash attack. Gotta be real careful.
Yeah, still hanging on here, trying to get in with the monkey flip as well. It's only a matter of one nair into up air, one nair into back air, one solid hit will do it. And there you go, the F tilt to close out this set for Lime Cookie.
That is Lime Cookie. Gonna be moving on into winner's semis to fight the winner of Steezy and Leo. Meanwhile, in our other Game 3, we've got Wildcard versus Suave. Suave with the Falco switch.
Honestly, I like this because Falco, you have that frame 1 reflector to kind of just kick back all of these boomerangs to fire as well. And not to mention that the good old axe, but right now Wildcard is putting in the work for this first stock of the set.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with the pick from Suave. Obviously, Fox still pretty good in the matchup instead of using, something like...
Oh, no, bro is not cooking! Hey,
what was he cooking?
The Suave fans in chat are in shambles. I can already see it right now. But okay.
All right, getting that confidence boost back. We're back in it.
All right, answering back with the back air. You just need a quick edge guard, and this might put you back right in the game right now. We already know Suave is real nice with it. And there you go, try to follow with the down air as well. Not quite able to get it.
Yeah, no, Falco, what's one stock to a Falco against a tether character like a Belmont?
Exactly.
Especially with these huge multi-hit moves like the neutral air and forward air. Should be putting in a lot of work for Suave, but only if he can make it in. And right now, Wildcard is making that so hard for Suave. A Holy Water not connecting the F smash, unfortunately. Suave now with another lease on life.
All right, and I can see that Wildcard has been switching up between projectiles and F tilts so much, and it's doing a lot of work on Suave right now because it's kind of just mixing up of how he's going to approach. He can't just approach with the shield because he's just going to get punished for it.
Yeah, and like you were saying before, that frame 1 reflector also making it, because reflector is such a committal option for Falco. What a conversion, but it's not going to be the stock just yet. But the little twirl, little lasso twirl
that
coming
really
out from
kills.
Richter.
That's such a kill, but that kills.
Move.
Come on, that's lame. That's
and
so
the peace
lame.
sign.
I do love that victory pose. That is stylish.
It's so good.
I love it. That's also like you can see the castle in the background as well. It's so heat.
Yep, that is going to be Wildcard moving on into losers round 4 up against vitz. Oh, let's go. Let's see this.
Hit him with the style.
He's so handsome.
Yeah. A very good-looking man. The little heart, We love Richter here. We love the
little
Belmonts.
sparkles.
The little blush marks.
Who made this man so handsome?
I literally forget the series director of Castlevania. I'm blanking so hard right now. Oh my god.
I think it was Igarashi who did. Because I think he first showed up in Rondo of Blood. Actually, no. Igarashi's known for like the Metroidvanias.
I gotta look it up.
I don't know.
I need to know this.
I'm down on my lore.
Character designer. This is what the Blast Zone's all about. We're just
right.
We're just.
I mean, we're looking at like two results screens and some menus. We got a little bit of time.
We do got a little bit of time. All right, let's see. Yeah, the character designer was Toshiharu Furukawa. Okay.
Okay.
The Rondo Blood designs were pretty fire for literally everybody. Alucard, Ro made one of the cleanest, drippiest characters to ever bless video game history.
True. I gotta replay Symphony of the Night. I've been thinking about it lately. All right. Who else we got coming up on stream? Got.
Let's see.
I don't know whose tag is 3.
Steezy
Who
and
is
Leo.
that? Is that Steezy?
Yeah, it's Steezy and Leo. We have, I believe it's going to be very soon Wildcard and vitz. Or unless that's for top 8.
Maybe. I don't know. But
oh, wait, yeah, 1, 2. This is top. Okay. Whoops.
Yeah. I know Steezy does play Lucina.
And I saw a Joker earlier, funny enough.
We did see that.
That's going to be very interesting.
Who knows?
Well, let's see. Okay, we're going to have, let's see. Who is the loser of D?
Loser of D.
Okay, Steezy and Leo.
Steezy and Leo.
They're going to fight Smash Bros, which I know is a Lucas from New Jersey.
Is that the Lucas? That Lucas was cooking on
that
stream
Lucas
earlier.
is nice. That Lucas is pretty nice. And I can see EJJ versus Eliakim. Oh my god, he's getting the double Diddy treatment. Okay.
Oof.
He's running the Diddy gauntlet right now. That's pretty impressive. All right, we got the set running up real quick right now. And we can see Eliakim and EJJ is also locking on in. And all right, okay. I thought he was going to go Sephiroth.
I saw the Sephiroth being hovered. I was like, huh?
I'm like, huh?
Oh?
Huh? But okay, you know, Pikachu is often revered as one of the best characters in this game, especially for their basically their free fireball that they just get to approach you with and their edge guarding.
That's the Akuma fireball. That's the Street Fighter 2 Akuma fireball.
So I mainly want to see how Steezy is gonna be able to edge guard Leo if he can, or just deal with that ledge trapping in progress, because just getting out of those Pikachu backers, it's a process. It's annoying.
Speaking of edge guards, did you see Eliakim's first edge guard on EJJ? He is cooking right now. The point blank Nikita to break the barrels, and that is Eliakim with a quick lead in this game 1.
We're playing with a fiery fashion, and you can see him crawling through the trenches. I know whenever I see a snake hit the crawl, it's like, all right, this guy knows what's up. He knows what he's doing.
No one crawls with good intentions.
Only the most dastardly of intentions here.
That being said, though, EJJ looking to set something up at the ledge, but Diddy doesn't really have the verticality to contest Eliakim taking that high road recovery once more.
Yeah, that's something he kind of just switched up on Rex in their previous set. And Rex wasn't able to really deal with that, as, you know, Diddy can't really contest Snake up in the air, much like you were saying. But what Diddy can do is be putting in the work with these down tilt up smashes. But unfortunately, Eliakim is one tanky little guy, and he's going to be hanging on. But oh my god!
What a conversion! The banana into barrels, that was insane. And now EJJ is working on this. That's an Eliakim without a jump, but unfortunately not spaced well enough to break that cipher with the F-tilt.
Bro is punishing all these jumps right now. And speaking of jumps, getting caught down from the heavens with that thunder. Good lord. But Steezy is clapping back with that up tilt, making this a very nice and even game.
Can I just say, by the way, we're looking at 3 PS2s. What's wrong? What's wrong?
There's something
with the
wrong
world?
here. Listen,
I'm with Waidu.
I'm with Waidu. I'm a big PS2 hater. I will be banning I don't want to. Oh my. Wow.
Oh, no. It's going to be
Bro's not happy about that.
Right, EJJ right now on their last stock, while Elikim working on this extra credit on the third stock. Being surrounded by explosions, Diddy Kong is under siege from all sides.
Oh my god.
The crawl.
He wants the freedom of a crawl through the banana. That's all he wants.
And just getting caught in the corner with these grenades. Elikim just taking this space, and EJJ not really able to find anything with the banana like we saw in Elikim versus Rex as well. Woo!
Yeah,
Leo with a little bit of a pop-off on Steezy, getting that thunder.
Honestly, Leo really feeling themselves right now. When people start going for those down airs and they be hitting them, it's like you can feel like their fiery passion just like igniting. Like they are feeling themselves.
Ooh, Elikim not in the percent window for the down throw up tilt, so looking for a roll read, but not finding it. Instead, EJJ is going to be bringing things to even stocks.
Yeah, but one quick dash attack, yeah, the suspect DI. Striking once again.
EJJ got caught off guard because he was running backwards. He wanted that banana, and instead, Snake with like some of the best burst movement in the game with that dash attack, going to be taking game 1.
And speaking of game 1s, we are still on this right now with Wildcard and vitz.
Yeah, right now, vitz is the one putting the work on Wildcard at this ledge here, looking to use those down guns to keep himself in this. Aegon not going to be taking things just yet. Using the uppercut to get that space.
On. Oh my god, the conversion off the fire into the up smash, but vitz clapping right back, making this a nice and even set. Okay, but Wildcard, he's definitely putting that name to work right now because these DPs are incredible. I'm definitely not expecting a single one of these.
Dude, I'm getting hit. I'm getting schmixed every time.
I'm getting hit as well every time. You already know.
Ooh, the parries coming out from vitz. Definitely putting in some work. Even percentages right now, just kind of playing this poke game, utilizing the gun and boomerang crosses.
Yeah, and you can see vitz really just wanting to get in there and kind of shut down Wildcard right now.
Yep, using that AHA to keep the pressure on the Wildcard. Retreating to those PS2 platforms, always such a great place for zoners. Ooh, that's such big damage, but Big Brother Arsene is home. And unfortunately, that conversion was not enough to really start putting the pressure on that Arsene meter. But as I say that, it is almost out. vitz has got to make something happen fast.
Oh, and make it happen. vitz is doing it right now with that S-Smash, the good old John Wick to the back air. You love to see the wake-up options. Mad strong coming out.
That is going to be vitz taking game 1 over Wildcard. Meanwhile, we've got Steezy and Leo. We are on Steezy's counter pick being Hollow Bastion. So going to be focusing a little bit more on the close quarters as well. The middle platform going to be doing wonders against those T-Jolts. That being said, though, we are looking at even stocks, basically completely even game for Steezy and Leo.
Yeah, the Lingering Fair kind of doing the work on Steezy right now.
I love that fast fall by Steezy to just barely able to weave around. That being said, though, Leo is going to be taking that second stock, and hopefully for Leo, moving on into winner semis, but Steezy not going down without a fight just yet.
Yeah.
Last stock.
Steezy hooking Leo up with the Mewtwo King out here. And, not crossing up and getting the ground, unfortunately. You're going to be eating a lot of damage. But fortunately for Steezy, not a lot of percentage was tacked on. You are chilling at the moment, and now you just got to play it out at the ledge here.
Yep, but these T-Jolts putting so much pressure on Steezy. An ill-advised Dolphin Slash, now putting Leo in the driver's seat. Continuing to pressure with these up airs as well. Ooh, catching a mash in.
Yeah, and you can see that Leo already knew that Steezy was going to come down like that and was gunning for that thunder. And unfortunately, not quite able to get the grab off the down air. Leo retaliating with that back air and putting Steezy in a not-so-favorable situation at the moment.
Yeah, Steezy may be looking a little bit frustrated right now with all of this Pikachu pressure that is happening. Ooh, we just be pressing buttons at the ledge. Unfortunately, only a T-Jolt to punish. But Steezy still in this.
This is very good.
Yeah, I like the preemptive F smashes from Steezy to try and catch that quick attack from ledge.
Yeah, honestly, it's a very smart option, but jumping from ledge against Pikachu, it's a little bit of pop-off for Leo. That is a pretty good win, honestly. Pop-off, King. That's your win.
You earned it.
Talk your shit, King. Talk it. That's my one curse word. There's no more from me. That's my
family-friendly stream here.
That's my one. All right, I got no more.
But before we are out of here, do have EJJ versus Eliakim. EJJ on his last stock, and boom, where you rolling to?
That was so that's so messed up. When you get the roll on the platform and you just literally like OS with
what do I do?
Stanky leg, it's like you gotta hold that, bro. I'm sorry.
What do you do?
I'm sorry. But that's Eliakim closing out over EJJ. We currently have our, I believe, no, there's a few more sets to go. But we have Wildcard and vitz still happening right here, right now. And vitz whipping out those Joker Arsene guns, trying to put in that work. Oh, we are swapping.
Yeah, we are swapping. So, yeah, I believe that is going to be it for us, as well as it is going to be the last of House of 3000 Blast Zone. It is Blast
Zone! Only here at House of 3000. Stay tuned.
Patent pending, trademark pending.
Trademark, right there. Put it a little bit of a corner.
Let's go.
What was the blast commentating you? No pun intended.
Absolutely.
It literally just came out
that was a fire block, to be honest.
It was, honestly. I love how we have this little desk kind of thing going on. We were just poking fun. Some fun goof scaps, and we have the serious kind of stuff on the side.
But speaking of fire sets, there's going to be so many more fire sets here at the Xeno Arcadian. So guys, make sure you are staying tuned. Make sure you are following House 3000 on all of the platforms that they're available. Make sure you're following Snivy and, of course, myself.
Down there. And Force Armor right over here.
So, yeah, have a great time. Stay tuned.
Take care, everybody.